every year. A pretty hefty check, if I say so.
That's my opinion. I'm like Disney.
For another $1,000. How do you like that? When you make the big bucks, you got to spend it. So our total for Camillus House is a little difficult to tell for two reasons. Number one, Bubblehead is she's not in the building yet. Halcyon, who knows where she is. And the second reason is that Pompano Park on Friday, we did that Camillus House pace in the 6th race, and we don't have the exact number yet. So this coming Friday, they're going to present me with a check, and we appreciate it. Thank all the horsemen. Very generous on their part. Thank Mrs. Peter Wren, who came up with the idea. And thanks to John Cashman, Harold Duras, and Alan J. Finkelson, etc. We figure it's going to be about $6,700, what Harold Duras told me. So that would, but we're not going to include that in the total till we get it in our hand, if you know what I'm saying. So as of the moment, $87,810.65, plus whatever Halcyon hasn't told me about that was called in on Friday. And you can call in today at Camillus House and order your tape and T-shirt and a partridge and 4-pair trees at 375-0763. 375-0763. Sales department is setting new lows already today. The week has just started. They're all crazy. They're all nuts. They're psychotic. They're brutal. Now, didn't his daughter call, or did I dream that they were coming all the way down here? Because I got news for you. I might have a little bit of that soup. There is no more food. I know. Laugh all you want. I'm serious. My blood sugar is bad. It is bad. I feel like crap. So am I going to kill myself for these salespeople? Is it worth it? No. I can think of a few things that's worth killing myself for, Orlando, but not for the sales department, okay? So all you people who want to bring food and try to force feed, you can put it downstairs and everybody can enjoy it and dive in and have a great time. But I'm not eating any of it. Don't even think about bringing it in here. Boy, just a hectic. We got all the football games on Wednesday. Rick and Suds return tomorrow. We have no sheet. Halcyon's not in the building. We don't have any idea. I got old copy here from last weekend. We don't have any clue what's going on. Man, it is just pathetic. What?
Read the board.
That has nothing to do with today. What does that have to do with today? Read this. Don't give me excuses for that little pimple-headed geek that sits in there. I want a sheet, okay? I want to feel like David Duke. I want to have my own sheet, damn it. Color coordinated. I want it like puce with purple polka dots. I want a sheet for New Year. This is your sheet station, WIOD. Believe me when I tell you that. Trust me, this is your full of...
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm like Disney.
Well, for once you had it right. Anyway, it's 10 minutes past 10 at WIOD. And if you missed the Widener weekend at Hialeah, man, did they have a big crowd out there on Saturday? They had over 12,000 people on Saturday plunging their brains out and watching the Flamingos do their number in the lake. And you still have a couple of weeks to go, don't forget. Still have through January 7th to take advantage of the great racing, the ambiance, the Flamingos, and all the great food, and the music festival on the weekends, and the free merry-go-ride for the family. It's just a fun way to spend a great afternoon, Tuesday through Sunday at Hialeah. In fact, this Wednesday will be another great day. New Year's Day, you betcha, they'll be racing. A tremendous card. Go out there. In fact, some of us aren't working on Wednesday. I wouldn't be surprised at all if some of us showed up out there on Wednesday at Hialeah Park. So she's back, as Bob Savage would say, and better than ever. Gates open daily at 10:30. First race, 12:30, Tuesday through Sunday. See you soon at Hialeah Park. You want to talk about it? Go have a nice day, Cheryl. 10:13 at WIOD, and anyway, this is such a circus here today, man. All we need to be elephants and a shovel. Fort Lauderdale on the Star Line.
Happy New Year, everybody. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Is this Tom Denenberg?
Yes.
Okay, Tom. Happy to you too. Hollywood, hello.
Hi, this is Harry from Hollywood.
Yeah, Harry.
Hey, Neil, did
Buenos
you
dias,
watch,
Harry.
The NFL pregame show?
No, I did not, Harry.
Oh, my God.
Which one are you talking about?
Yesterday's before the playoff game.
Well, before which playoff game? There were two of them. I hate to break the news to you.
NBC one. The NBC playoff.
Before the Houston Jets game? No, I did not see that.
Right.
No.
Oh, my God. Jimmy Johnson's face was on there, and I just fell off my seat.
Well, I'm sure glad I didn't have to watch that.
He does look like Howdy Doody. Oh, my God.
You just discovered that?
Huh?
You just discovered that, Harry?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, the Bears are one of the most impotent teams in football, man. They get that ball down there inside the 10-yard line over and over and over again, and they ran plays, man, that looked even worse than us. They were just pathetic. They had stupid plays, dumb plays. The quarterback sneak with Harbaugh, man, he ought to go back to Michigan and sneak on this.
Neil, don't hang up on me.
Why do you say that? What makes you think I'm hanging up on you?
I don't know.
It's 2 days before New Year's. We're going to be desperate.
I might be a kook or moron, you know, but they also had this kid, Maravich. You know, he's the kid...
No, not Maravich. Maravich is dead. He used to play basketball. It's Marinovich.
Oh, okay.
Todd Marinovich.
They had him on. What a set of chap lips that kid's got.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever see his lips? It reminds me of...
Well, he's been sucking around a lot to get that job, you know.
Huh?
I said it's that weather out there must be getting to him.
It reminds me of, you know, that guy you bashed, Rick.
Go ahead, sir. You can do it. Rick Rick
I don't
Weaver?
want to say his name. I don't know.
You don't know the name, do you? Rick who?
Rick Sanchez.
Rick Sanchez has chapped lips?
Yeah. And, holy Christ. And, hey, Neil.
Sounds like you're already off to a great New Year's Eve, Harry, and it's not till tomorrow.
I know it. I love you, Neil. Hey, Neil.
Yeah, I know.
You know the St. Vitus
Sounds like you're going to have
broad?
chapped lips pretty soon, too, Harry.
You know the St. Vitus dance broad?
The St. Vitus dance broad.
You said that's what she acts like she has.
Which one is that?
His co-anchor.
Oh, you mean Penny? Penny and Sally.
I'll say Sally.
They both have St. Vitus dance.
Hey, now I think you might hang up on me. I don't think...
Harry?
Huh?
You think what?
You might hang up.
You want me to hang up on you, don't you,
No,
Harry?
don't,
Yes,
please.
you do.
Please,
Yes, you
because I
do.
got one more
You
thing.
want me to hang up on you, don't you, Harry?
No.
Have a happy New Year, Harry. 10:15 at WIOD. Well, he wanted me to hang up on him, and I want to make him happy, okay? That's what we're here for, is to make you people happy, damn it. Boy, what a... Is she ever coming in today so we can get that total from Camillus House and know what's going on and have a sheet so we know who Chuck Meyer has on today and what our important programming is? We don't have another stiff basketball game, do we? Oh, man. Those UM basketball games, I want to tell you. And speaking of embarrassing, I don't want to get started because I could do a monologue the next 3 hours and 45 minutes about those best-of tapes. You talk about embarrassing. I want to publicly disassociate myself. I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to say about it. They play the tapes. It's up to them. I mean, you know, you turn on the weekend on the radio on this station over the weekend, man, you might as well be in for a death wish. Unbelievable. Pathetic. The best of my ass is what that was. I mean, I can't get over that. I'm talking about stuff that's going to happen tomorrow and tonight. And we're talking about last weekend, okay? Not this weekend. And I'm promoting we're going to be at the Festival Flea Market, and I'm talking about something at Pompano Park that happened a week before, and it's pathetic. It is so tragic and so demeaning. And the thing I love the best about those best-of tapes is when it comes to a break, I don't know who's running the board when those are on, but whenever it comes to a break, what do they have, like cue sheets that they know when it's... And there's this long pause. Every time, there's this long, death-defying pause, and it just stops like in the middle of a thought, in the middle of a life, and we go into some stupid spot, and it just... I can't get over it. If you were driving in Two Egg, Florida, and they had a 4-watt radio station, you wouldn't hear anything as embarrassing as the best of fill-in-the-blank tapes that we play on the weekend here. I can't get over that. We can't find somebody, some drunk, some miscreant, some goofball, some poor slob who needs like $4 an hour or something out on the street who couldn't come in at least provide a little entertainment and let people call in and take shots at him or do something, anything. George would do it for $3 an hour, which is twice of what he makes now. God, I just wanted to say that because I'm sure that people listen to that and they shake their head, and of course the time is all wrong, and I'm talking about it's dated, and it just doesn't make any sense at all, and it's awful. And I got news for you. The show they played Saturday, that show wasn't worth hearing the first time, much less playing a second time. Oh, man, I get in that car, and I just can't believe that it's on. I want to just put my fist through the dashboard. 10:18 at WIOD, Miami. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, Uncle Neil.
How you doing, sir?
How's it going, buddy?
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Hey, listen, how about the Oilers?
Yeah, how about them? How about the Jets? Jets are dead meat.
let me tell you something.
They're another one. They had it right down there over and over again. Couldn't get the job done.
That's right. At least as a Miami fan, I feel great. Somebody stood up for us.
Yeah.
Even though they stole our fight song, but that's beside the point.
Right.
So,
thank you so much. That's great. I just had the copy for a spot. I just did. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
No, and I also watched Jimmy yesterday.
This place is so screwed up. Why don't they just close it down during the holidays? I said that a million times. Like from a couple of days before Christmas till January 2nd, every radio station in America should be shut down. We should all be let go out to the track, have a good time, and just be left alone.
Well, I think it's a conspiracy that Disney has against you.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm running desperately out of material here, but
okay.
Just have a good one, and, that's it.
Okay, see ya. 10:19 at WIOD, where it's going to be like Friday all over again. We got 3 calls on the board. It's everybody's out doing something. It's a beautiful day. They're all on their way to Hialeah, which is a bad break because it's not open today. And the Pompano Park will be open tonight. I should mention that. I should also mention the People's Horse came in second Friday night. Raced very well. Unfortunately, Kelly Shepard got out of a deathbed to beat us out there. Smart ass. In 154 and 4. Sizzling race, and we got second. So we're doing okay. Raced very well. And then, of course, Joe Pavia won all the other races Friday night. I mean, he won, what did he win, 6 or 7? Some incredible number. He was winning everything. Nice going, Joe. We needed about another half length on ours, though. Here's a kid in Miami who probably wants a lot of requests, which we are not going to play. Yes?
Oh, Neil. Don't you wish...
Coral Springs, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
I listened to that tape on the way to the Blockbuster Bowl, and I couldn't believe it myself.
I know it.
Terrible.
Horrible. This station ought to hang their collective heads in shame, okay? With all the money that Cox Enterprises have, if they can't take, a couple of bucks and find anybody alive. I mean, if we have no shame and we'll put Meg Green and the plant guy on and Graveline for crying out loud, that we certainly can find somebody to do 4 hours on Saturday.
I'm in the car. My mom, she's going, the Miami plays the Jets next week. I'm going, no.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's right. And that was the thing that was most embarrassing is I'm talking about how a leg race sucks.
Yeah.
And we're going to stick it to the Jets. And here, oh, man, talk about embarrassment.
Eating crow.
Ooh,
anyway,
God.
About the Blockbuster Bowl. I went there neutral, not
the what?
The Blockbuster Bowl.
What is that?
That's that little bowl they have. Ain't funny, Neil. Come on now. Zinger. Be nice.
What a joke that is, yeah.
I went there anyway, just not really caring who wins, Alabama or Colorado. But once I got there and all them Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I kept rooting.
It's enough to make you root for Colorado, and then they blew the game to top it all off.
I
don't understand that. I just can't believe that, but who cares? It's college sports again.
Yeah, but I was last year with Penn State and Florida State, and they weren't even the same crowd at all. I mean, Alabama. Yahoo City is unbelievable.
Yep.
I did give them the benefit.
It's like all those Texas football fans, with the hook'em horns, all those real Yahoo nose pickers.
I mean, unbelievable. And I'm walking by with my Gator hat, and they're just yelling "F you" real loud, Florida and stuff like. I mean, just total drunk.
Well, they left the S out from last year.
All right, Neil.
Have a great day, sir. Happy New Year.
All right.
See ya. 10:22. We'll be right back, George. George is standing over there. What are you reading? What are you reading? A book on the wall over there? Let's do a little business here and make some money.
Let me tell you something, pal. The New York Jets suck. Oh!
The Clarence Thomas hearings and Willie Smith trial riveted Americans to their television sets.
Ow!
Now, cable TV takes courtroom drama to a whole new level. Food Court TV.
Tell them, Judge, she ordered souvlaki.
I couldn't have. I don't even know what that is.
It's Food Court TV, where Americans everywhere take their food fights public.
Mr. Smith, exactly how much is all you can eat?
Objection, she's feeding the witness.
Food Court TV.
I can't live the rest of my life behind salad bars.
10:25 at WIOD, and I embarrassed Boy Gary into giving us a sheet. How do you like that? Look at that. He writes, Neil Rogers Show, nothing going on, only broken promises about no food in the studio. Is that soup here yet? No, I'm serious. They already said they were coming, but after this soup, that's it. No more of this crap, okay? They're killing me in here. Except Thursday, of course, Philadelphia's coming. Rick and Suds are on vacation. They'll be back tomorrow. Chuck Meyer, who did a tremendous job, if I say so myself, last week, a sensational job, He'll be doing it again today. Bill O'Reilly of Inside Edition will be here to give you a lot of sleaze. Rick and Suds back from vacation tomorrow, live from the Orange Bowl Parade. Wow, that should be lovely, shouldn't it? Joe Zagacki and Sonny Hirsch live from the Sheraton Bal Harbor official hotel of the UM football team. Probably charge dinner on somebody's credit cards tonight. They'll be on Sports Talk live from there at 6:05. And Hank's off again tonight. Boy, does he luck out? With all these UM basketball and all these bogus bowl games on, he should have about a -6 when the book comes out. The Holiday Bowl begins at 8 o'clock tonight. What the hell is that? Is that serious or is that a joke? The Holiday Bowl? Woo! Here's a lady in Fort Lauderdale.
Hi.
I bet you'll be listening to the Holiday Bowl, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think I will either.
You know what I like listening to, though?
What's that?
Saturday, 2 to 6.
Yeah, right.
I do. I'm serious.
Oh, this must be Boy Gary's wife calling.
No, there's nothing better to listen to.
Those tapes are awful.
No, I love them. Don't take them off.
You love it when I sit there and I talk about stuff that's already happened the week before?
What do I care?
You don't care?
I'm like that other woman thinking, oh, are they really playing whoever you said they were playing, the Dolphins?
Yeah, that's true. You don't care anyway.
Who cares?
Yeah,
no,
that's right. That's a good point.
I don't care. I don't care if you're at the festival flea market. I'm not going to go there anyway. So
I like your attitude.
Please
this is
don't
great.
Take it off.
Do what?
Don't take it off.
I love those best of tapes, man.
Me too.
In fact, let's put one of them on right now, just to make your day.
If you had Meg Green and the Garden Show, I wouldn't listen to that. If you had your reruns,
well, who the hell would? Well, that's a good point. So, Boy Gary can say there's nothing going on, but even if I sit here just belching for 4 hours, there's more than's going on all weekend here. I'll tell you that.
I'd rather listen to that
right.
than Meg Green.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Bye-bye. Yeah, finally got a lady on there who knows which side it's on, okay? 1028 at WIOD. We have an open... Oh, I think she had some excellent points. Open line at Broward, 524 WIOD. Maybe we could combine Chris Rollins and Meg Green. We could have the geriatric gardening show. Plant your money in the ground, okay? See if it sprouts. Plant this, baby. Yeah, watch it grow, okay? I don't think those people that call her show are going to watch anything grow soon. Miami, hello.
Yeah, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Although if they look straight up, they might watch the roots of those petunias growing.
Okay, that's better.
What was that?
That's my Snapple, Neil.
Oh, good. Well, I got mine right here.
Yeah, I'm holding it, I'm telling you.
Oh man, did that go down good.
Refreshes the old pot belly there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Neil?
I'm doing much better now.
Hey, listen.
I was watching about 5 minutes of that stupid Howard Stern show on Saturday night on Channel 9.
Oh, boy.
His TV show is so bad. These yahoos around here that keep talking about the Howard Stern TV show, these people should be embarrassed. And he was doing a Snapple spot, and he had some scantily clad babe on there with big lungs. And he was feeling her belly and her tush and kissing her ass, and, man.
I tell you, that guy's somewhere.
And that Milli Vanilli's thing they had on there, that was weak. That was pathetic, and it went on and on and on. Keep him on radio, okay? Forget about him.
This guy, Howard Stern, I tell you, he knows how to get those big, overgrown women in there, you know, with those 60 size, you know what. I'll tell you. But listen, I'm just glad the Jets got their butt kicked.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I was so glad about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, you know what, Neil? There's somebody that, before the year closes, I like to call a major douchebag.
Okay, let's get to it, sir, because I can hear this call running out of material rapidly.
And very rapidly.
Yes.
It's like that guy that was running out of material.
Yeah, okay, don't be talking about anybody else. Go ahead, let's get to it.
Rudy Munoz, your number one listener. Rudy, you're a major douchebag.
Okay, see ya. 10:30 at WIOD. I haven't given any numbers out. That could be part of our problema today. We have one open line in Dade, 751, one in Broward, 524 WIOD. And our toll-free number for the rest of the entire world, because we're big spenders, we like to brag about it, 1-800-944-WIOD, 944-946 and 3. Here's a lady in Miami.
Neil, hi. I had two unfortunate experiences this weekend, too. First of all, I caught that Howard Stern show Saturday night.
Weak.
And that poor June Lockhart.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, that guy with the long hair and the fat face that they always pick on.
Yeah.
Apparently, and he was just tearing into her and abusing her.
You mean Stuttering John?
The real depressed, fat-faced guy with long red hair. Well, anyway, it was and the navel thing where he put his finger in her navel. Oh, it was so the whole thing was so. I mean, what do they think they are? Avant-garde or something? There's nothing rebellious. They have nothing to offer.
Yeah.
So, and then the
You
other
should
one
stick
that
to
had
radio.
nothing to offer was I watched on Friday night news. I've never watched the news here because I've been out of town for so long. This Rick Sanchez. I never saw him before, and I hope I never see him again. He was talking about, he was doing a newscast like a sportscaster would do it. And he was talking about King Tut. And at one point, he just burst into giggles, and he skipped a whole line of copy, apparently, and nothing tracked. I mean, if you wanted to find out why King Tut had killed all these, you know,
Maybe he was sitting in the wrong chair and sat on Sally's instrument by mistake.
Well, I have a feeling he's just inept also. And I just can't believe he's on the news. I mean, what's his problem? I mean,
No, he fits in perfect over there. He's a big fat-faced clown, and that's exactly what Channel 7 News is all about. He fits in perfectly over there.
Is this a new programming idea they have?
Right.
Well, it's not working.
It is working. They got gigantic numbers. It's the highest-rated independent TV station in America.
So is this the Howard Stern audience of Miami? Is that what it is?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
You hit it right on the head. In fact, tonight he's wearing Howard's wig on the news.
Oh, how depressing. Okay, you answered my question. Thank you.
Well, I think you have a little identity crisis. Just look around you and understand where you live, and you'll figure it out.
Well, that's why I don't live here.
Okay. Where do you live?
Colorado.
Oh, you live in Colorado.
Right.
Nice game, by the
thing.
way. Nice game the other night.
Oh, well, that's missed stuff.
Nothing's perfect, right? Have a great life.
You too.
Okay.
Coming this Christmas from Bogus Industries. It's the I Can Drive Like Rick Sanchez board game. It's a real-life action-adventure game that uses the streets of South Florida as a game board. Start begins at concession stand A of Joe Robbie Stadium, where each contestant has to drink himself to oblivion. Whoever gets the highest blood alcohol level first goes on to level number 2. They run down a pedestrian and haul ass home section of the game. This leaves board game police baffled, and each player must come up with a different excuse to go home and get his license. Then it's off to the final leg of the board game. Hire an attorney, go to court, and whoever gets off with the easiest sentence wins. It's hours of fun for the whole family. The I Can Drive Like Rick Sanchez board game. Bogus Industries.
Boy, do we have confusion, mass confusion around here today thanks to our inept sales department that just have no clue what they're doing. That's Steve Paris, man. He can sign up anybody. Anybody in the world, he'll peddle them a contract. But when it comes to servicing, when it comes to, forget it. I mean, you can get serviced a lot faster at Kathy's house than you ever will by him. We have an open line in Broward, 524 in the Star line at Star IOD. That line's probably going to be pretty quiet today. Very little traffic today. They're already out there getting ready for tomorrow night and Wednesday. They're already working on it. And some of them have been working on it since before Christmas. Here's another lady in North Miami.
Neil?
Hi, ma'am.
This is Mary Lou. You know me from Calder, the old lady with always wears a hat.
Oh, it's Big Joey.
Huh?
Big Joey's your favorite horse, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know Mary Lou.
Yeah.
How you doing?
St. Leon's your favorite jockey. Oh, I can't lose for winning out there.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Listen, Neil, I've got 50 passes
Yes?
to Hialeah. Do you want them?
Do I want them?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you mean, do I want them? What am I going to do with them?
Well, I don't know. That's what I wanted to find out. I thought maybe you know it.
Well, how am I going to get them?
Well, I could mail them to you. You think you'll get them tomorrow?
If you mail them out today, I might get them tomorrow. And if not, then it'll take by Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Mary Lou.
Well,
I think Steve Paris has probably got 50,000 passes to Hialeah. But if you want to mail them to me, you go right ahead.
Yeah, well...
And I'll give them away, okay?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll hand them out to all our friends out on the street.
You could give them away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What is that address over there?
WIOD.
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
33141.
33141.
Excellent.
33141.
That's
Neil
what
Rogers.
it is. Right.
Okay,
Don't
Neil,
say it again.
you try and give it to somebody.
I'll try it.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. 10:35. Now, we have to do a break, or do we just do a break? We have to do one? I don't know. I'm getting confused. I'm so far ahead or so far behind, I can't figure out which.
The station that delivers presents
They're live again.
a Deliverance Weekend. All weekend long, you can qualify by winning video cassettes of the movie Deliverance.
What is it you require?
We require that you listen to the radio all weekend long.
Don't say anything, just move.
The grand prize winner will be flown to Dothan, Georgia for a canoe trip for two down the Kahulawasi River, including accommodations in beautiful entries. It's easy to win.
Now let's you just drop them pants. Just take them right off. They're painted. Take them off.
Simply be the 10th caller every time you hear Ned Beatty squeal like a baby. It's a Deliverance Weekend, all weekend long. From the station that gets you where it hurts.
Oh, that's at 7:10? The Holiday Bowl? I don't get it. This sheet isn't even right, okay? This sheet don't make no sense at all. At 7:10, according to the paper, we got the Holiday Bowl. BYU and Iowa. Man, I'm going to mark that on my thing right now to make sure I don't miss that. 21-11 at WIOD, a pig report in Miami.
Yes, pigs are all getting together in a pack up on 878 or 874. They were
Happy New Year from your friendly pigs on bikes.
Goddamn pigs are going to go out with a bang, huh?
Yeah, tell them bang this.
Whatever happened to that Star PIG line?
To what?
The Star PIG line.
What is
Pig
that?
line. So we can just call us direct in instead of waiting all this time.
Yeah, we should have one.
I'm
You're
telling
right.
you, we save a lot of people a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
You have a happy New Year.
We'll work on it. I'll call the sisters right after I get off the air.
I'll call them.
Okay.
You have a good happy New
And
Year.
back at you. Wow, they're incoherent, and I'm starting to feel that way, too. Maybe there's something in my Snapple this morning. 21-11, we have an open line on the Star line, Star IOD, and 1-800-944, you know the rest. Here's a lady in Miami. Hello.
Oh, is that me?
That's you.
Oh, hi.
Sounds exactly like you.
I sure do. Neil, one of the many reasons that I love you is to talk about two eggs.
Two egg.
Two eggs, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
One of the main reasons that I...
Enough for the sulking.
Huh?
I said it's a great place.
I have never been there, and that's one of the main reasons that I divorced a husband. We were driving from Tallahassee. He was a lawyer, and he'd been there arguing a case, and we were going to Panama City.
Yeah.
And I saw a sign that said 2 eggs, 2 miles, you know. And I said, please, please take me to 2 egg. I want to tell everybody that I've been to 2 egg. And he wouldn't take me. Can you imagine being married to an idiot like that?
Yeah.
An asshole. I mean, would you divorce an asshole like that?
I sure would if I was married to him.
Well, I'm not anymore.
Well, good for you.
Right. Thank you for talking about 2 eggs.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll probably do a remote from there someday.
Hey.
From the 2 Egg Diner.
Will you take me with you?
We'll take you there.
Okay.
Have a great time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. 1041 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade. Boy, the ladies are doing it today, aren't they? Man, that's all we got. That's all we got are some ladies who are really loaded today, so to speak. Miami, buenos dias.
Buenos dias. ¿Cómo está usted?
Ah, mediocre.
Mediocre, huh?
I've been better.
Yeah.
I've been worse.
You know how to say 2 egg in Spanish? Dos huevos.
Right.
Which means something else.
I know that. I know that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All depending on the shape.
Yes.
And the location.
Yes, yes. I've had a terrible week.
You've had a terrible week?
Terrible, yeah, terrible.
Ooh.
I took my wife to see the Nutcracker.
To see what?
The Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker?
Yeah.
You didn't see that in 2 Egg, did you?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
I've never been in 2 Egg.
Well, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah. I'm babysitting my sisters-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Nutcracker?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was all right. Miami Ballet. Oh, by the way, Channel 7 gave him $50,000.
Gave what?
The Miami Ballet.
The Nutcracker?
No, the Miami Ballet.
Channel 7 gave him? How come they didn't give us anything for Camillus House?
They haven't?
No.
You got to be kidding.
They haven't given us a dime. There is not one person next door at Channel 7 that's given us a dime this year. I'm waiting for Red Anson to cough up that $1,000 like we embarrassed him into doing last year.
Yeah.
They're giving all their money to a bunch of silly people in ballet tights?
Right.
What kind of crap is that? Oh, man, that is unbelievable. While people are starving...
You know what? They want to get back at you because you pick on them all the time.
Yeah, screw them.
Yeah, well, I just want to say, send a message to Sally. Tell her to stop wasting batteries. I build power supplies.
Okay.
And voltage, okay?
Happy New Year to you. 1042. Feliz Año Nuevo, etc. We have an open line in Dade, 751, one in Broward, 524. WIOD. Rick and Suds back tomorrow, live from the Orange Bowl parade. And then Wednesday, we all got the day off again, some of us, the big superstars. So they really played their cards right. Boy, they got almost the entire, this holiday nightmare, they got almost the entire thing off this year. Nice work, guys. Here's a lady in Miami Beach on a Broward line who's not on the phone, who's off and back somewhere, peddling it. Hello?
Hi?
Yes, ma'am. Speak to me.
What?
Yes.
Oh, this is not a lady.
Oh, it's a little punk? Well, you sound like a lady. How old are you?
14.
14, and you still sound like this? Don't people make fun of that punky little lady voice?
Well, what are my cousin's chances of following the judge before the trial is over?
What? What? Do you understand any of that? Bizarre. 1043 at WIOD. Was that Bill Kennedy Smith? That was little Billy Kennedy Smith. We have an open line in Dade, 751, 2 in Broward, 524, and the 800 line. These people are really doing it. They're on that holiday sauce a little early. Here's a lady in Kendall Lakes.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
Today is my birthday.
Oh, well, isn't that great?
And I was wondering if you could play the little happy birthday song for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
That made my day.
Well, if that's all it takes, you're easy. And that's the rumor, too.
No, that's not what my boyfriend says.
Okay.
Actually, I want to tell my boyfriend I love him very much.
Isn't that sweet?
He's working hard for me today.
He's working hard for you today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What does he do?
He works for a company called Express Computers.
What does he do?
What does he do there?
Mm-hmm.
He's the manager.
Oh, he's the manager.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me.
Uh-huh. So he makes a lot of money.
Good. Good thinking.
Yeah, so maybe he'll take me out tonight.
Right.
That'd be
Spend
nice.
some big bucks.
Really, everybody always forgets my birthday because it's during
Over in
holiday.
Wags.
Yeah, everybody's getting ready for tomorrow, and they forget today's my
Well,
birthday.
have a real happy. I'm sure he's got something in mind he'll be happy to give you a little later on.
I hope so, Neil.
Okay.
I think you're terrific, and have a Happy New Year.
You too.
Bye-bye.
10:45, that's it. Slap on those tapes. We got 2 calls left on the board. I told you this. This is just an exercise. Pointless, useless, absolutely a joke. Every line in Dade, wide open, 751. 2 open lines in Broward, 524. Tomorrow's going to even be worse, because tomorrow is like New Year's Eve. We get started real early. Boca on the star line.
Uncle Neil.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares about anything? Channel 7, I mean, the chick's birthday. Who gives a rat's ass about any of it all?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. I called you a little while ago from Knoxville a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going back.
Well, we hope so.
It's not a bad town, you know.
Yeah, it's great. My favorite.
I mean, Florida's just... It's
Next to
unreal.
Nashville, it's the best.
Right next to Nashville, yeah, really.
Yeah. You know what? We don't care.
Really?
No.
Well, that's good, Neil. It's looking up then. I'll talk to you later.
See ya. Okay, that's the essence of what's going on. His call kind of epitomized the whole thing. Nobody gives a rat's ass about anything, is the way it is. So I'm playing the rack, okay, today and tomorrow. If we have to be here, I'm playing lots of stuff. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, all right? And I know when my presence isn't welcome in your home, okay? Or in your car, in your orifice, wherever you are. Okay, let's start from here. Why don't we start with rack 2, and then we'll work our way over to rack 3.
I stuck it in the oven, and baby, I was feeling alright. 'Cause when I'm eating turkey, it don't matter if it's black or white. I'm in love so tight, I'm in love so bright. From the night before I start working, boy, I eat the rest. Thanksgiving, eat like you're driven. You can't resist, so come on and give in. I ought to say, word to the mother. But hey man, pass the tater to your brother. Well, you know I really like it if you give me the bird all night. worldwide.
1047 at WIOD, your deadhead station for the 90s. Hey, listen, if you're tired of getting nailed by the porkers out there, if they're making your life miserable, here's the answer. Call the Ticket Defense Team, a law firm that will do it for you, and fight those tickets. And believe me, you better fight them, because if you're one of those suckers, if you pay that ticket, you're going to get a conviction, points on your record, your insurance rate could increase and probably will, and your license, if you get enough of them, can be suspended or revoked, and you can be SOL, as they say. And then, of course, if you get sucked into going to traffic school, there are a lot of people who think that that means no insurance rate hikes. Well, guess what? Bad guess. All traffic school cases appear on your permanent motor vehicle record. They never disappear. So instead of being a sucker, pay the Ticket Defense Team just $99, and they will defend you in all non-criminal moving violations, including speeding, careless driving, improper turning, running red lights, failing to yield, and even improper passing. And they'll even appear for you if you don't want to go to court. You can't beat it. Here's their number, 1-800-741-TEAM, or in Dade, 377-TEAM. Their batting average is even better than Ty Cobb, I'll tell you that. In 241 cases, 69% have been dismissed or found not guilty. 89% of the people avoided traffic school, and 97.5% avoided any points on their license at all. So instead of paying through the nose and winding up SOL, call the Ticket Defense Team, 1-800-741-TEAM from anywhere, or in Dade, 377-8326. 377-TEAM.
Oh, hey, what kind of Mickey Mouse operation is this anyway?
His Florida stay. He hit a local bar, cruising for babes. Then met a girl there and wanted to play. His motives were unspoken. He left his fly wide open under the Palm Beach sky. Wondering if the bailiff is single, while Uncle Ted starts to campaign and mingle. Elections are wide open. He left his fly wide open under the Palm Beach sky. Now he's on trial.
All the sleaze all the time. We got Bill O'Reilly of Inside Edition with old fat Chucky Meyer this afternoon from 2 to 6 on the Rick and Sud Show. Can't wait for that. Here's a lady in Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
Hi. I'd like to wish somebody a happy birthday today.
Uh-huh. Not too exciting.
Happy birthday to Bob from Kathy.
To Bob? How old's Bob? About 107?
How old's Bob? I think he's 30. I think he's 30 today.
You think?
I think.
Well, who is he?
Well, he's a co-worker.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Just another schmuck.
Well, he's the boss's son.
Oh, like I said, happy birthday, Bob.
Okay, thanks a lot, Neil.
Have a great New Year.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
10:53 at WIOD, Miami.
The left. The farthest one is
The what?
Oh, you. That's how it.
Are they playing little grab ass over there or what? You can tell. Who's Pivot Man? Hello? Hello? I'm hanging with this call until we get a response.
Oh, man.
Hello? Get your finger out of the drain and let's get with it. Hello? Okay, put him back on hold. Good call. Maybe we'll come back in the middle of an emotional experience. 10:54 at WIOD. Stop eating, Andy. Stop eating all this food in this building. Stop making a pig out of yourself. Cut the crap. Make a New Year's resolution that you're not going to be such a little slob this coming year, okay? Stop feeding your ugly little face. Getting zits from all that crap, all those sweets that you're eating in there. 2 open lines are both in Broward, 524 WIOD. Deerfield on the Star Line. Hello. Okay, they're a little slow. Here's a punk in Coral Springs. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Neil?
Yeah.
My mom and dad listen to you all the time on your show.
Well, that's great.
And I heard that Fish in Your Pocket song once.
Yeah.
And do you think you could play that?
No. Let's do Miami. Hello. See, why did I go back to doing this? I got sucked in because they all got lit up again, and they're all a bunch of morons. Hello.
Hey, I'm not
it's
a
just
moron.
like Friday. It's the same crap all over again.
Stop it. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And I'm here.
Yeah.
Wanted to wish you a nose-bat New Year.
Yeah.
And this is the Frog Hater from Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I got some new material for you. I'd like to share it with you.
Uh-huh.
So I was down at the beach, and I had a conversation with one of these guys from Canada.
Hey.
And basically, if I could paraphrase, said, "You dirty Americans, why you are ribbit. And he kept on going for a while, and then I shoved some escargot in his nose, and he kept quiet.
That'll do it.
I just want to know if you saw the King Mango strut yet.
Maybe the French Canadians have escargot in their pants. Did you ever stop and think about that?
And they have the
That's
sea
about
and ski
the size
stuff
of it.
hanging out also.
They have what?
The sea and ski sticking out of the bikini briefs.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's disgusting. So I wanted to know if you saw the King Mango strut or heard anything
No, I
about
did
it.
not. What the hell is that?
It's the anti-Orange Bowl parade that goes on in the Grove every
No,
year.
I don't pay attention to all that silly, all those silly queens running around in the Grove.
You didn't hear about the Marching Kennedys? It was
No.
definitely worth catching.
No, didn't hear about it. Not interested. Sophomoric.
It was the Hypothalamus Association's
Time to
Drop
go
Your
back to
Drawers
college
March.
and be a freshman and, do all that. Go jam yourself into a phone booth and eat the goldfish. Do all this other stuff.
All right, before
Fun
we go,
for the feeble-minded.
I just wanted to say something about Rick Sanchez.
Overgrown children, yes.
Sanchez blows. He's got to quit taking himself so seriously. And
Yeah.
Rick...
Well, he's a journalist, for crying out loud, man. He's a serious urinalist.
He's a comedian.
He's a clown.
Rick
He's a
Rick
fat
Sanchez, this is for
chipmunk.
you. You are a drunk douchebag.
10:56 at WIOD, and starting next hour, we're playing the rack for the next 3 hours. The best of all the greatest material. I'm not getting sucked into this. WIOD.
Yeah, I'd like to speak with Neil.
About what?
Oh, I'm just going to ask him about the New Year.
About the New Year?
Yeah.
What
this
about
is Neil, isn't it?
What about the New Year?
No, what are you going to be on New Year's Day? Or what are you going to do?
No, sir, I will not be on New Year's Day. I'll be at Hialeah plunging my brains out on New Year's
what
Day.
time is Hialeah on?
12:30 in the p.m.
12:30?
Right.
How much money should I bring?
2,000-3,000 be plenty.
All right, I want to call
Per
Alex
race.
a douchebag.
Who?
Alex, and I want to hear the bridge tender.
Yeah?
And Scott, too.
Anything else you want?
No, that's it.
Okay. See ya. Fat chance. 10:57 at WIOD, West Palm Beach.
Ah!
Miami, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah.
All right, since it's so dry today.
That was the best call of the day, that one from West Palm.
That was good. Could you do me a favor?
What's that?
I know you hate it, but would you play Young Neil?
No. Delray Beach on the Star Line. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. No request over here. I wanted to get sports intensive for a minute.
Forget it.
Come on. I know you. I've talked to you before. I'm a big Mets.
I heard all those idiots calling Chuck Friday afternoon. Oh, who's going to win the Super Bowl? I mean, come on already. All these people with this radio station, they're killing it with this sports.
Yeah.
Enough sports already.
Well, let's talk baseball.
How about those Leafs, huh? Blew that game on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, what about the Mets, though? That's what I wanted to talk about.
What about the Mets?
They got a nice high-priced team now. Too many righty pitchers, but I don't know. I think this could be the year for the Mets. I think they're
Well, you can't complain about the Cubs pitching staff this season because we aren't going to have one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what do you think about El Cid? I heard he lost a bunch of weight, and he's
Yeah, he dropped his wallet. Lost a bunch of weight, my ass.
Come on, they got 4 strong
In
righties.
fact, I think it's Sid Fernandez made that ass cast that we have here on the floor in the studio somewhere, that big, gigantic ass cast they did on Rick and Suds. That was Sid the Kid. Trust me.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby Bonilla, though, $6 million.
Yeah, good luck to you guys. You're going to have to buy a lot of tickets to pay all those big salaries.
Yeah, the double days
good luck
got
to
the money.
You. Yeah.
They got the money.
They're doing it.
Yeah. Well, all right. We look forward to a good season against the Cubs this year.
Yeah, against the Cubs. We can battle it out again for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Have a great life, sir. Happy New Year, and don't do it again. Deluding himself into... Okay, well, after the news, we're coming back and playing the rack from A to Z. Because it's obvious it started on Friday. We managed to fake our way through most of the holiday season, not too bad. And then on Friday, it was like they kind of ran out. When in doubt, just run out. And I'm not going to sit here and try to squeeze it that hard, because, you know, you can only squeeze it so hard, and then there's nothing left. It's all squeezed dry. Henry's in there squeezing that Grandma Boone bottle, and there's not a drop left in there. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We got Rick and Suds off today. Chuck Meyer with Will O'Reilly. Old Billy from Inside Edition from 2 to 6. We got Sports Talk with Sonny and Joe live from the Sheraton Bal Harbor. And we have the Holiday Bowl. It says it begins at 8. In the paper, it says it begins at 7:10. So be sure and tune in and twist around your radio and find out exactly when it starts. BYU and Iowa.
Estoy estrangulando el pollo para acá.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dave. In Broward, it's 524-WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free, 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Happy holidays, douchebags.
Yes, I like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. Really like boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. Down in the locker room, just a wee boy. Beating down the locker room with all that noise. Singing, do you like boobs a lot? Gotta like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. Do you wear your jock a lot? Yes, I wear my jock a lot. Got to wear your jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Jock a lot, jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Got to wear your jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Down on the football field. You never can tell what a heel can wheel. So you gotta wear your jock a lot. Chocolate, chocolate. You gotta wear your chocolate. If I had a flag along, if I had a flag along, if I had a long flag along, if I had a long flag along, if you like boobs a lot, tag along. CB Bob, you boob a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot, boobs a lot, boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. They're big and round. They're all around. They're big and round. They're all around. Yes, I like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot. You gotta like boobs a lot. Do you like boobs a lot? Gotta like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. Down in the locker room, just three boys. Beating down the locker room with all that noise. Singing, do you like boobs a lot? Gotta like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot. You gotta like boobs a lot. Do you wear your jock a lot? Yes, I wear my jock a lot. Got to wear your jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Got to wear your jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Got to wear the jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Down on the football field. You never can tell what a heel can wheel. So you gotta wear your jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. Got to wear your jock a lot. Gotta wear your jock a lot. If I had a flag along, if I had a flag along, if I had a long flag along, if I had a long flag along, if you like boobs a lot, tag along. CB Fox, you boobs a lot. If you like boobs a lot, boobs a lot, boobs a lot. Gotta like boobs a lot. They're big and round. They're all around. They're big and round. They're all around. watching. Women are staring, they're green with envy. But I'm not sharing, some say he's brainless. Not much fun talking, not much to look at. But I ain't looking, he smells just a little too much. His eyes are a little too close. His nose is just a little too long. But while they're groaning, I will be moaning, darling. He's got a really big trouser trout. The girls would scream if he let it out. He's got a really big trouser trout. I'm fishing for love. He's got a really big trouser trout. That boy can make me just twist and shout. He's got a really big trouser trout. I'm fishing for love. He's got a really big trouser trout. He's got a really big trouser trout. He's got a really big trouser trout. Fishing for love.
It's 10 after 11 at WIOD on the day before the day before, and we're excited about it. We're playing the rack. Our Camillus House total is $88,787.58, and it's really about $95,000 because that 6,700 or thereabouts from Pompano Park. See, what we ought to do is have one of our paisans from Pompano call in with the exact number, and then we can put it in the total, and then we can trust it by Friday when they present me with a check that Alan hasn't spent all the money yet. Okay? So that would be nice if somebody from Pompano Park would call in on a bat line and give us that number, perhaps sometime in the next 5 seconds. $88,787.58. You can add your own contribution and help the Camillus House and the homeless during this incredible time of year by calling up 375-0763. 375-0763, that's the number to charge your Visa and MasterCard, the Best of Neil tape, CD, et cetera, and all those spiffy T-shirts. And we never did. I told you once you took that Ranieri T-shirt off the wall, we'd never get another one back. George, that we'll never see one again. Should we take one call? No? Miami.
Hi, Neil?
Yes, sir.
I have no request or anything like this. I have a trailer that sleeps 8 people.
Market's up 12 3/4 points. Yes?
And I was wondering if you'd be interested in, I want to donate that to the Camillus House. Would they be interested?
What do you mean you want to donate it?
I have no interest in the trailer, and I just want to get rid of it.
Well, why don't you call them up at that number I just gave and see if they want it?
Oh, okay. I wouldn't go to the radio station. What would be the number again?
375.
375.
0763.
0763.
And if they don't want it, you can bring it over here and all the board ops can sleep in it together.
Anyone I should speak to there?
Just whoever answers the phone, probably.
All righty.
Okay, thank you. Okay. How about that, huh? 12 minutes after 11 at WIOD. Open line in Dade. We probably won't talk to you, but it's 751-9463. This Saturday, history will be made at Hialeah Park in the 1992 Flamingo Stakes. See Super Horse Pistols and Roses, winner of the Bahamas and Everglades, go after the Flamingo Stakes. See him become Hialeah's first Derby bonus winner, maybe, and early favorite for the Kentucky Derby. See the $300,000 Flamingo Stakes on Flamingo Day this Saturday at the new Hialeah Park and Race Course. It's history in the making as Pistols and Roses bids to become racing's new champion. Flamingo Day this Saturday, a celebration of sport and entertainment. Here, Miami's own Willie Chirino. Who dat? The consummate pop Latin entertainer in concert, and at 1:30 and see the crowning of another champion in the Flamingo Stakes. All at the new Hialeah Park and Race Course. This Saturday, it's Flamingo Day. So you know that tape? That spot we just played for the Orange Bowl thing, all that stuff is over with already, okay? Like the prayer breakfast this morning at 7:30. You missed it. And what was the other stuff? There were 2 things at 11 o'clock. It's 11:15. You missed it. It's kind of like the best of tapes that we play, okay? We keep rehashing the past, but we keep pretending like it's now or in the future. Man, wait till you see that Dolphin-Jets game this Sunday. Man, is that going to be a big one? Great. Get your tickets right now. Don't get shut out. Get your ass down to JRS right now. And, boy, I tell you, that Braves-Twins series, that's going to be a barn burner. Call up Atlanta Fulton County Stadium right now. You don't want to miss the World Series this year. It's going to be good. God. And I can't wait for that Hurricane season opener against that girls' school. I can't remember which one it is. Dania.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What are you people all doing? You're all doing something
what
out
I'm doing
there.
right now is I'm cleaning my house up because my wife's coming back from being gone 2 weeks.
Oh, boy, it must be a mess.
It is.
Probably
it's
his girlfriend's probably didn't keep it as clean as his wife does.
Well, they did a little bit better, but it's got to look nice.
Probably got a couple of sloppy girlfriends.
Very
so to speak.
much. Got a quick question for you. You mentioned Snapple earlier.
Yes.
Where do you buy it? I can't find it in public.
Where do you buy it? Well, of course you can't find it at those places because they don't have it. You get it at Albertsons, you can get it at Freddy's, you get it at Doris Market, you get it at all your convenience stores, over at your Shell station. You get it everywhere except those two places.
Okay, well, I just didn't know. That's why I was wondering.
Right. Just go down to the neighborhood You Float 'em store, and you probably find a whole bunch of Snapple in their thing cooler.
Okay, and
their
did you
drink thing.
The last commercial you just ran about sign up now for college education?
Yeah.
Did you see the paper where that's not going to guarantee you any college education? It'll guarantee you a paid-up college education, but the problem's going to be there's no room for people to get in unless the grades are going to be
Well, it seems to
outstanding.
me you're getting a little picky now.
Pardon?
I said you're getting a little picky now.
Well, I just think it's hysterical. You pay for 18 years for your kid to go to college, and if the grades aren't outstanding...
Hey, send him down to the neighborhood hamburger flop joint and tell him to get a life, okay?
I got it.
Have a good time with that money.
Thank you for Snapple.
Say hi to your wife.
Bye.
11:17 at WIOD. Don't go wasting all that money to send your kids off so they can drink a lot of beer and get laid every day, okay? It's just a waste of money. They're just going to burn that money up. You could go out and be having a good time with it, okay? So tell them you're on your own, have a good life, and good luck to you. Bye-bye. Right. Out the door, and that's it. Miami, hello. Hello?
Yeah, hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How do you
Everybody's on like a 5-year delay today. This is the worst crowd. What is it?
Hey, what do you think about the Heat deal with Sherman Douglas?
I don't think anything about it, okay? Call up Sports Talk. All you punk kids, go back to school already, will you? Life is more than just a 24-hour goddamn sports talk, okay? Man, they ought to take Moynihan and Kaplan and Zagacki and Mandich, all of them, put them on a boat somewhere and sink them out in the middle of the Atlantic somewhere. Enough of this crap. The same tired garbage over and over and over again. What about Sherman Douglas and the Heat? What about the Canes? Well, who's number one? Who cares? Like that guy who called before who was right on target from Knoxville, no less. Even he was perspicacious enough to understand that nobody gives a crap about any of that, okay? Nobody. Even Sherman Douglas don't give a crap. Even General Douglas don't give a crap, MacArthur. Even General Sherman don't give a crap. But enjoy Atlanta while you can. It's 11:18 at WIOD. Man, that's going to be a good series, the Twins and the Braves. Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I think the Twins are going to win in 7.
I don't think so. I think you're in for a real surprise this time.
Hey, I'm calling...
Lonnie Smith's going to keep running this time.
Yeah. Hey, I'm up here by Gateway in the subway that has your Camillus House, the can there.
Yeah.
Somebody drew like a bubble coming out of your mouth, like as if you're talking, and it says, "I love WFTL."
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's their mentality.
What do you think about that?
Like I said, that's their mentality. Probably one of their 90-year-old listeners.
Yeah, and I think the Dolphins this weekend are going to beat the Jets 20-17 on a touchdown pass to Pharrell Edmonds in the final 42 seconds.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And then they're going to lose to the Houston, though, 17-10.
Oh, the Dolphins?
Yeah.
No, I think they're going to win it 34-17.
Okay.
I think Stoyanovich is going to kick 16 field goals, going to win 48-0.
I thought. Who cares about sports?
Nobody. Have a great day.
Okay.
Happy New Year. Boy, they are just barren, man. It's a good thing the calendar is going to change. Maybe when we flip over to 1992, a miracle will happen. They'll be touched from above. 2 open lines at Broward, 524 and the Star Line at Star IOD, Miami Springs.
Uncle Neil.
Yeah.
You know you're the best radio talk show host in the whole world?
What do you want?
Rich Turner.
How much is it worth to you? 20 after 11 at WIOD. Come on down here and say that, pal. We have an open line in Dade, 751, one in Broward, 524. We're just going to keep plugging away here. WIOD, George is busy.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Okay.
Listen, can I hear all the dictators are Jewish?
All the what?
All the dictators.
Oh, we haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah, I got my tape.
Oh, I don't want to hear about you guys. The audience doesn't care about you got your tape, okay? They don't care about that. Oh, where am I going to find that?
I don't know.
You got your tape running?
No, my tape, yeah, it's running at home.
Noriega's Jewish, would you believe it?
Oh!
Saddam Hussein and Fidel Castro too. Daniel Ortega's Jewish, can you conceive it?
Oh!
And even Idi Amin's a Jew. Boris Yeltsin's Yiddish, can you believe it? King Hussein, Hassan, and Gorbachev too.
Oh!
As a matter of fact, all the dictators are Jewish. Since I fell in love with you, Sheriff Nick Navarro, I fell in love with you.
When some schlummeal tries to put me down and says he has a larger congregation, I tell him right away, now listen here, Nunegate, you heard of my show, it's #1 in the nation. Always pays, give us dollars, so be true to your show. Like you would to your mule. Be true to your show. And then he will score. Be true to your show. I got a new cloth yarmulke embroidered in gold. It sure is bold. I wear it everywhere when I go round to other AZAs. They don't know what to say. So be true to your show. Up on the Sabbath service, I'll be ready to pray. I'll be steady now, my girlfriend's at the altar in the choir now. She'll be singing away. Be true to your show. Let your talents fail. Be true to your show. Feeling yes, royal. Be true to your show. Yes, 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 be true to your show.
11:24 at WIOD. And I was just thinking about something. Remember the big bottle at my Shell station over there at Nob Hill and Cleary? And they gave me a check for over $400 for that one thing in one gas station. Remember that? And they're refilling it up again. It's probably almost full again. And they'll give us another $400 or $500. So in that one place, they're going to raise $1,000. Now, this subway thing, you people are not feeling the change. You're too busy drawing little pictures on my face over there, okay? Probably Norm Kent drew the thing on my face because that's over by his baseball card store. But $386 in 22 canisters. There's like 127 locations. All the subway stores all over South Florida have been kind enough out of the goodness of their hearts to put those canisters in to collect money for Camillus House to help us out. But 22 canisters into $386 doesn't exactly come out like a world-beating number, does it? No. So you better start digging deep and feeling the change, okay, and drop it in the thing. That is pretty weak. 11:25, here's Bonita Springs.
Hey, Neil.
Probably from the dog track, yes.
Neil, how you doing?
Is there anything in Bonita Springs except the dog track? No.
That's about it. No,
okay.
nothing else. I had a question. What do you think is going to happen to tomorrow night when Axl Rose comes in town? Do you think he'll come in drunk and, like, yell at the crowd or what? You know,
I don't really care about Axl Rose, okay? I hope that his tattoos all fall up, fall on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
I hope they all turn out to be paste-ons.
Yeah, I think the guy stinks, man. He's going to, I don't know if he's...
You think Axl Rose stinks?
Yeah.
He's all right.
He's all right.
I just don't want to see him.
He's not the greatest, you know.
No, he's fair.
I'm going myself. I'm going to see Howie Mandel tomorrow night at the Sunrise Music.
Yeah, you get a few yucks out of that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
He's not that good either.
I think he's all right. Yeah,
Mediocre.
I saw Robin Williams, too.
Robin Williams is great.
Yeah, he's great. I just saw that movie Hook, and he was in that.
Oh.
You don't want to hear that.
No, I don't care if you enjoyed it. Hey, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't the greatest, you know.
Fair. Mediocre.
Yeah.
Kind of like this show.
Yeah. Another question. Could you play, that Rick Sanchez thing you just played?
Yeah.
That board game? I think that was funny.
Good.
Can you play that again?
Well, not right now.
When can you play it?
You want me to play it right again now?
Yeah,
I just got through playing it.
One more thing in that Sammy Smith, the beeper thing, where he's dropping everything. I think that's funny. I want to hear that again.
You want a lot, don't you?
Yeah, that's about it.
For a guy that went to see Hook, you sure want a lot.
Hey, come on.
You don't mean the Sammy Smith, the tumblers. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Both of what?
The one where the Don Shula beeper, like where he
the Sammy the Shula alert pager.
Yeah, and then that other one too, where he drops the thing. He's like at the tumbler. Yeah.
Yeah, tumble on this.
Yeah.
Have a great life, sir, and Happy New Year.
Can you play that Rick Sanchez thing?
No, a little later.
Okay, well,
that's 3 carts you just asked for. I put 2 of them in the machine, and you're talking yourself out of all 3 of them now.
Oh, well, all right. I didn't know if you were going to play it or not. I want to hear that Rick Sanchez thing. I thought that was really funny. I've never heard that one.
27 after 11 at WIOD. I'm putting away I really am. He pisses me off. I mean, that's a little bit too pushy, okay? I took the 2 Sammy ones while I was fumbling around, killing some time. I stuck them in a machine, and now he just wants to hear the other one, which I just got through playing. Sir, you are a real yak-off. Smirnoff? Oh, more mail? Well, thank goodness for that. Thank you so much, Halsey. 27 after 11 at WIOD. And, of course, if you want by mail to get your Best of Neil CD cassette, just pop $20 plus $1 for postage in the mail. Make the check out to Camillus House, Camillus, and mail it to WIOD, Miami 33141, and do it soon. So we didn't get any call from Pompano Park. They must be over there figuring out just exactly what the total is, I hope, or else they're not listening or paying any attention, or they've just forgotten about us. Come on, let's go, Alan. Let's get on the stick. Let's get with it. Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, how you doing?
Okay.
I have no request.
Good. Thank God for you. No matter how bad this call is, and it probably is going to be pretty weak, thank goodness for you.
Actually, what I have is a critique of your show.
Oh, yeah?
I really think you're dying, man. I think you need an infusion of intelligence or something.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you turn on WRHC and listen to David Duke or something exciting?
Well,
how long have you listened to this show?
To be honest with you, I hardly ever listen.
So then you're calling up and critiquing and you don't even listen to the show?
Well,
the people who listen to the show enjoy it, sir. Find a life. Get a life somewhere, okay? Go find something useful to do with your life, you miserable little cretin, and have a happy holiday. But like I said, that call was sure great because he didn't ask for anything. No, all he's asking for is for me to change. We're going to change the whole show to please him. An infusion of intelligence. Well, I got news for you, sir. There is no intelligence out there, okay? So stop searching for the missing link, you idiot. What an asshole.
And now it's back to football.
He was the number 2 draft choice. Looks like he's feeling a little cocky.
Yeah, now number 1 has been hit, and first he looked a little flushed, but now he's turning blue.
We'll be back to the Tiny Bowl after this.
Don't forget the biggie, the Holiday Bowl tonight, either at 7:10 or 8 o'clock, depending on who's right, the newspaper or Boy Gary. It says the Holiday Bowl begins at 8, so Hank has another night off today. That means he ought to have a big day at Hialeah tomorrow. I bet he'll be out there tomorrow plunging his lungs out, and New Year's Day. Miami.
Neil.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Okay, pal.
I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And the same to you, and happy Shavuos, too.
Don't punish us just because you got a few jerks by playing the rack all day. Don't do that to us.
I'm taking calls. I'm braving it out.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Okay.
I've been on for like 20 minutes, so you got calls coming in.
We got a bunch of them coming in.
Take care, buddy.
Each one is better than the previous one.
Take care,
You
buddy.
broke the string. See ya. 11:32 at W. Well, he wasn't a moron, okay? He was basically a pretty decent guy. Tried to be a good guy. They're just in a surly, nasty mood around the holiday time. What happened to the Christmas spirit? Remember those few days before Christmas, and it was all, all that crap about peace on earth and goodwill toward men, and peace of this and peace of that, and peace on you? Market is up 18 points. Man, I'm telling you, since those interest rates fell down, the market is just zooming. Right before the Big Depression. Now, what does that mean to Godmother? Hello?
Hi. Neil?
Yes?
Maria.
Oh, hi, Maria.
Did you get the calendar?
I got your calendar, Maria. It was very exciting. Not?
I thought you'd need a ha-ha every day.
Oh, yeah. It's the best, Maria.
Okay, darling. You just stay well and have a wonderful New Year.
And you too, Maria.
Thank you, dear.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. 11:33 at WIOD. We need an infusion of intelligence. Boy, that guy, that was the great caller in history. The best of all. He's better than the bridge tender. We need an infusion of intelligence. That's what we need here at WIOD, an infusion of intelligence, but don't hold your breath. Cheryl's been here for about 100 years, and she says she hasn't seen any yet. We have an open line at Broward, 524, and one on the Star Line. I told you the Star Line would be a little bummed out today because nobody's out there. There's no traffic. Do you notice how Joe Brennan was all depressed this morning on Ranieri's show? No accidents in Palm Beach. He sounded like he was very depressed about it. No bad, gut-wrenching, blood-pumping things to report, Joe, or to make up even. Here's a payphone in Hollywood.
Hello there, Neil.
Yes, I am.
I wanted to call someone a douchebag.
Well, good. Go to their door, knock on the door, and tell me what's on your mind. Market's up 20 points now. That's not the, you can't just call this show and call people a douchebag. We've been set that a long time ago, okay? If you have absolutely nothing to say, call them up on the phone person to person. Nobody in this audience gives a damn about hearing you call Joey or Tommy or Sally or Susie a douchebag. We don't care. We might agree. WIOD.
Yeah, I talk to Neil.
Sure. Hello?
Neil.
Yeah.
I'm over here in Hypaluxo, about 1 egg from 2 eggs, and I'm stopped in traffic on 95.
For what?
Those planes?
For what?
What?
You're what?
I'm on 95, stopped in traffic on no traffic day.
Where is this?
In Hypaluxo.
For what?
For what? I don't know. Lights, flashing lights, accidents.
Oh, you got a jam up there. Well, that's good. I'm glad they got something to do today.
Yeah, send a couple of the planes up, all 3 of them.
Okay. We need an infusion of intelligence on this radio station, folks. Let's get the plant guy in here again. Let's get my soup is what we ought to do again, okay? That's what we want is my soup. There's food downstairs from Siam's Doll in Lake Worth, by the way. We want to mention that and thank Boone and the family so profusely and so much. WIOD, Georgia's starting to potchkey around with food again.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, pig report.
Yeah. Thank you, Halcyon. Oh, that's lovely, that coconut milk soup with a real spoon. Yes.
Hello.
Speak to me, sir. Yellow.
Yes, sir. Neil.
Yellow.
Yeah. That guy that's stuck in traffic up there?
Yeah.
It's the cops are searching for someone up there this morning. He ran over and jumped the fence. They've been searching all morning.
And so they're stopping everybody?
Well, everybody got to look at the helicopter and all the pigs and all that.
Does he have a lot of chutzpah?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing. Southbound 95, Sterling Road, turned over a dump truck. Anybody headed that way is in trouble.
Thanks for the good news.
All right, bye.
See ya. Boy, did he have an irritating phone and voice. So how's this coconut milk soup? Ah, boy, that is incredible. With those big washrooms in it. Those button mushrooms, I get excited when I see those. I can relate to them. 24 till noon at WIOD, Miami. Happy holidays.
Neil.
From your happiness station, WIOD. Sir, are you going to give us an infusion of intelligence with this call?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll wait.
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
All right.
Listen, just one comment. They had Jeff Willits at the Broward Sheriff's Office performing his sympathy speech. Did you catch that?
To get what?
He was giving a speech there. He went to give his badge in and everything.
No, nobody cares about them anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's like Neil Bush going over to the Savings and Loan and giving his sympathy speech. I mean, everybody's with this, forgiveness deal. I mean, you screw up, buddy, you're in high water.
Mm-hmm.
Pay the price.
Right.
Pay the piper.
See ya.
But anyway.
See ya. 23 till noon at WIOD. This is delicious, isn't it? Great coconut milk soup, and everybody else is busy picking out now. Doesn't bother me. I'm going to keep to my word. Some of you who are daring and probably stupid can make a lot of money by betting some of your friends and enemies and associates as to whether I'm going to stick to this now. New Year's resolution, 2 days before the new year. No more food in this studio till April Fool's Day, till the 1st of April. I said that about 2 months ago. And the first day we broke down, okay? I broke down. Weak. Can't do it. No more of this eating on the air, okay? It's bad radio, and it certainly adds no infusion of anything except indigestion to this show. Miami, hello.
Hey, Happy New Year, Neil.
And the same to you.
Hey, how's your buddy Tanner doing these days?
How's he doing?
Yeah, have you talked to him lately?
No, I have not. Have you?
No.
Okay, well, go over and see him. I think he's got something for you. Sunrise, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
And same to you, sir.
This is Jay from the Jay and Scott Show.
Yeah, Jay.
Former.
How come you always have to introduce yourself, Jay? You're not on the radio anymore.
Well, because you guys have an opening on weekends, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to go for that. Did that new melting pot open up yet?
I have no idea.
I went by there. It doesn't really look like it's open.
Well, I have no idea. And, of course, if Steve Perez spent as much time doing some work as he does running around wasting my time, then we'd find out.
Yeah. They got 2 more months left for baseball. Now that all this football crap's out of the way.
Yeah, it's so ponderous with all these 700 bowl games. Why do they even bother? Everybody. You could have like a total. I think even Michigan State's going to play in a bowl game this year.
Really? Would they win like 2 games this year?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
You hear what John Madden said the other day about the referees?
What was that?
He said,
oh, yeah, I like that.
Surprising about how old they are, but none of them wear glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, and he said that he knew they were all blind when he was coaching. He's great.
Yeah.
Summerall and Madden are the best. I don't care what anybody says.
He's about the only reason I watch the playoffs anymore.
That was a pretty depressing game, that Dallas-Chicago game. Nobody deserved to win that game. They were both pathetic.
Well, I was out the other night, and this lady came up to me and told me that she kept looking at me, and she said that I reminded her of her old boyfriend, and his name was Peter Wren. Should I be nervous, or...
His name was Peter Wren?
Yeah, it was the same guy from the track,
Really?
I asked her why she kept looking at me, and she said, well, I thought you
Well, Peter's kind of an ugly guy, so I guess that fits in. But he's a great guy, really is.
He's all right?
He's all right.
So then I don't have to
kind of ugly, though, Jay.
I don't have to feel too bad about it?
No.
I have a little request, and I know you've been getting...
If she'd have said you reminded her of Dominic Pavia, then you'd have been in good shape.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, can't beat them all, right?
Right.
I have a small request, if you can get to it.
Dominic's in hiding now that his brother won 700 races Friday night. And we're not getting any call from Pompano Park with our total that we can add onto our number here, which is really getting me frosted now. What is it, Jay?
Wife left home.
What?
With a banana.
What about it?
Still have it?
We don't want to hear your problems, Jay.
Well,
yeah, I still have it. I played it just the other day. You people want to keep hearing the same crap over and over and over again. Damn it.
That one.
Damn it. I just got through playing it.
I'm sorry. I must not have been listening.
No, I don't mean today.
Oh.
I mean just the other day. We'll play it, okay? Go get a life, Jay.
All right.
See ya. God, these people are brutal, and it happens during the holidays, man. That's when it happens because they got nothing else to do. Our regular callers all have a life. They're out there busy returning merchandise. And all these geeks get out there. Oh, can you play this? You just got through playing that Rick Sanchez thing. Could you play it again? Yeah, why don't we just put it on an endless loop, you asshole? We'll play it for 4 hours. God almighty. I think Norm Kent is probably setting up all these damn phone calls. Anything desperate to try to get some attention. What the hell did he want to hear? I don't think we have that one anymore, Jay. I think it's gone.
My wife left town with a banana. Love's a rotten deal. Found that yellow devil hiding in her purse. He's cold and he's hard, but he's got appeal. I hope it never happens to you. Some fruit breaks your marriage in two. My wife left town with a banana. My baby's slipping away.
Cook in a pot. God, that was bad. Anyway, you want to get something really good at a price that's unbeatable, Charhut is the place. Just in time for the Depression, Charhut is giving you some sensational bargains. For example, come to Charhut, buy 1 quarter-pound chicken breast, fresh, of course, never frozen, charbroiled with your choice of toppings on a fresh Italian roll or pita bread, and get the second one for just 89 cents. Or buy the famous 5 1/3 ounce char burger. That's 85% fat-free, fresh ground chuck, delivered fresh every day, charbroiled just the way you like it, and get the second one for only 89 cents, or get one of each and get the second sandwich for just 89 cents. That offer is good after 3 p.m. only, 7 days a week at all Charhuts. Or try my very favorite sandwich in the world, the Charhut Sweet Sausage Sandwich, grilled the way you like it with your favorite toppings. And Charhut gives you a money-back guarantee that this is the best fast food in town. Fast service, great fresh food. And 2 other treats you might want to try. New spicy chicken drumettes, better than any chicken wings in the world. And their fresh tossed salad with your choice of dressing. So drop by your nearest Charhut restaurant in Dade or Broward. Enjoy the freshest food at the lowest prices. They're in North Miami, in Tamarack, and Sunrise. And these locations are carrying those new, juicy, dripping, delicious chicken drumettes. Charhut in Davie, Hollywood, Margate, and Oakland Park.
She's back, and she's got more than ever before. She's the new Hialeah Park and Racecourse. She's back with a spectacular Widener weekend of great entertainment and superb racing. On Saturday, Widener Day. Come before 11:30.
Last week's spot.
$2 bet
Wrong
on
spot.
The Widener Handicap, the first championship race of the season. Remember,
wrong
free
spot.
admission and the free $2 wager.
Bogus.
Fans arriving
Flamingo Day this
11:30.
Saturday.
On Sunday, the first 1,000 fully paid fans receive wallets with gift coupons.
That was yesterday.
And $7,000 in cash.
See what I mean?
That's right, $7,000 in cash
Bogus.
prizes.
Embarrassing.
Plus a special music concert with Andy Montañez and Roberto Torres.
Yeah.
She's the new Hialeah Park and Racecourse, inviting you to a spectacular Widener weekend with free merry-go-round rides for the
Bogus.
family.
Scratch
Great
it out.
food,
Make it up.
music,
Give him a
and
freebie.
superb racing.
Give him a make
Gates
good.
open 10:30.
Bogus.
Race
Wrong.
12:30.
Wrong. Don't forget the World Series coming up soon, too. Now, I'm glad that we did that, because that's so typical of what goes on in this place, okay? They think that they can keep screwing around all from like a week before Christmas all the way until like a week into the new year. And I take grave exception. That's like those best-of tapes. It's the same crap. That was the spot for this past weekend. It's already over with. This Saturday is Flamingo Day with pistols and guns and roses and Axel and his hose. That's coming up this weekend. The big day is Saturday. And they're racing on New Year's Day and tomorrow through Sunday. But don't confuse our traffic department or Mr. Loudmouth. I'm from New York, so don't blame me, Steve Perez, because we're running the wrong spots in here, okay? This is turning into a slipshod holiday at WIOD, your slipshod station. Boy, does that tick me off, okay? For our good clients out there who are spending their hard-earned money and trying to get a message across to you, God, does that piss me off. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We raised about, from Star Trek, we raised about $600 for Camillus House.
Well, great.
And we also...
Well, what do you mean this is Star Trek? You're in outer space? What does that mean in Star Trek?
Well, we had a Star Trek movie going on, Star Trek 6.
Yeah.
We were at Theater 9. We raised close to $400 in cash, $200 in food.
Yeah.
For the Camillus House.
Great.
And about $200 in clothes. Anything they wanted to bring. Didn't matter what they brought, $1. Didn't matter what they brought. They
Right.
brought over
That's what I always say. Bring it on.
And I said, bring anything you can bring. And they did.
Good.
And they had everything.
They did.
We just gave them buttons and things like that.
Yeah.
Things like you would do, you know. And my friend ordered me a shirt from you.
Good.
And we went to see JFK yesterday.
Yeah.
And like that. So we're just trying to help you all we can.
Well, thanks a pile.
We're just trying to help you as much as possible.
What are they babbling there in the back?
We need to know something. We really do need to know where we can get Snapple, because now I did try at Publix.
They don't. Why do you try at Publix? They don't have it at Publix or Winn-Dixie. They have it every other place, and you keep trying at Publix. What?
We didn't know that. We didn't.
Go to Albertsons.
Albertsons?
Go to Freddy's. Go to Doris Markets. They got it all over the place.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll try that.
Have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Bye-bye. Wow. Oh, man. 11:48 at WIOD. 3 open lines, a vacant strip down the middle of the board, so I guess we're not getting any infusion of intelligence here today. 751 WIOD in Dade, 524 in Broward, and 1-800. Can you believe that spot? So what are we going to do? We owe them a make-good. Just keep that in mind, George, okay? And I see there's another one coming up in the noon to 1 hour. So we better make that good and get it straightened out. Get that slyball Steve Paris on the line and cut him an ass, man. He is an imbecile, an idiot, a miscreant, a slimeball. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Neil?
Yes.
Oh, what do you think about the Penguins beating the Maple Leafs?
What do I think about it? What did you expect? Sir?
Yeah.
Have a nice life. Oh, God, get these kids back in school immediately, please. Just sit them in there. Don't have to have any class. Just sit them in there and lock the goddamn door, okay? Go away, kids. Go play with your things. Hialeah.
Well, I'll give you an infusion of something, but I'm not sure it's going to be intelligent.
Oh, man, after some of these calls today, God, these people are like they've all been let out of the funny farm, like they all got loose from Arcadia.
Don't worry about things. Things are looking up, Neil. Feliz Navajo or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Listen.
That means good luck at Seminole Bingo.
Or whatever. I've been hearing this commercial, this thing for intestinal gas, this charcoal.
Yeah, we have a lot of that on this station lately, you notice? They must have known about these calls.
Why are you not doing live spots for these people? You were made, Neil, you were made to do live spots in charcoal.
Well, I don't know.
What's the product?
I have no idea.
But you know what I'm talking about,
Yes,
right?
I do.
Well, actually, the first time
I don't think they run on this show. I think they run in afternoon.
The first time I heard it, I thought it was some kind of joke.
Have we ever run those spots, George? We never ran those spots. The ones for the charcoal...
yeah, probably during Rick and Suds.
Well, it runs during Rick and Suds because that's their crowd.
Very appropriate.
Because when they keep saying back at you, it starts backing up a little bit.
Well, I just thought you were born to do live spots with your little sound effects there.
Yeah.
Anyway, today's my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's do something special for you then, like, how's that? Have a happy, sir.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah.
I got a birthday request.
Yeah.
Don't I get a birthday request?
Yeah, sure, whatever you like.
The guy, what's the name of the guy?
By the way, Larry, we're running the wrong spot for Hialeah, and it's embarrassing as hell. Go ahead, sir.
Neil, that kind of stuff happens all the time.
I know it.
We're used to it.
We're running spots. I'm telling you, get your tickets for that World Series game number 3, man. That's going to be a killer. I'm telling you, it's going to be great.
Hey, aren't the Dolphins playing the
In fact, this Saturday on the Best Of, I'm going to be telling you all about last spring's big race at Pompano.
And aren't the Dolphins playing the Jets for a playoff spot this weekend?
No, the Dolphins home opener is coming up Sunday.
I can hardly wait.
Yeah.
Not the guy who does Vatican Rock. Not Vatican Rock, but he does another one.
Vatican Rag. Not Vatican Rock. What the hell is that?
I thought it was... I
think that's what the Pope is rubbing right now is the Vatican Rock.
I thought he was saying Vatican Rock.
No.
Okay, well, not that one.
Tom Lear.
He has another one that has something to do with National Love
Brotherhood Week.
National Brotherhood Week. Can I hear that?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
What if I said yes?
I would love you forever.
Let's not get carried away. I got it right here, sir. Have a great birthday and a happy holiday, and back on you.
Same to you, Neil.
Okay.
Once again, Feliz Maybe
Yeah, okay. All these people, I say yes, and then they try to talk themselves out of it. They're not satisfied that you say yes and you play their stupid request. They try desperately to talk themselves out of it.
1 week of every year is designated National Brotherhood Week. This is just one of many such weeks honoring various worthy causes. One of my favorites is National Make Fun of the Handicapped Week, which Frank Fontaine and Jerry Lewis are in charge of, as you know. During National Brotherhood Week, various special events are arranged to drive home the message of brotherhood. This year, for example, on the first day of the week, Malcolm X was killed, which gives you an idea of how effective the whole thing is. I'm sure we all agree that we ought to love one another, and I know there are people in the world who do not love their fellow human beings, and I hate people like that. Here's a song about National Brotherhood Week. The white folks hate the black folks, and the black folks hate the white folks. To hate all but the right folks is an old established rule, but during National Brotherhood Week, Lena Horne and Sheriff Clark are dancing cheek to cheek. It's fun to eulogize eulogize the people you despise as long as you don't let them in your school. Oh, the poor folks hate the rich folks, and the rich folks hate the poor folks. All of my folks hate all of your folks. It's American as apple pie. But during National Brotherhood Week, National Brotherhood Week, New Yorkers love the Puerto Ricans 'cause it's very chic. Step up and shake the hand of someone you can't stand. You can tolerate him if you try. Oh, the Protestants hate the Catholics, and the Catholics hate the Protestants, and the Hindus hate the Muslims, and everybody hates the Jews. But during National Brotherhood Week, National Brotherhood Week, it's national, everyone smile at one another hood week. Be nice to people who are inferior to you. It's only for a week, so have no fear. Be grateful that it doesn't last all year.
11:54 at WIOD. Wonder how come he left the frogs out of that, huh?
One of my absolute favorites, Neil.
Well, that's good.
If you got to be on hold, it might as well be for something.
We can make Kent Williams happy, folks. That's all it's all about.
I wish I had a final number for you, but that's not my department. All I know is I've been told it's somewhat over $6,600.
Right.
Was raised, but I sent you a fax. Because
well, I have it right here in my hand now. I have your fax. How do you like that for fast service?
That's amazing.
Call witness in the 10th race on Friday with the 6-hole. And Kent Williams here predicts that he just might be the winner this week.
Yeah, and I put it on as a superfecta. I thought we enjoyed betting on him last week there. Most of his owners did. And now on the superfecta, you can really plunge your lungs.
Right.
And also, I'd wanted to point out, on Thursday night, we're going to have races at different distances. It's the first time this year, and it's the first sprint race since I've been here. We're going to have one race in the 5th, going twice around. It starts right in front of the grandstand, which is kind of exciting. And then in the 9th race, they're going to go once around, again starting right in front of the grandstand. And it makes for just a little bit more challenging handicapping and gives some of the horses...
Now, there's some of those drivers out there better be in the short one, because going twice around, they might get lost.
Well, the idea is to... you put 2 peas in your mouth, or beans or something like that.
Right, and you spit one out,
spit one out each time around, but if you swallow one, then you're in trouble.
Right.
But that is just something to
spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think both races are going to be real competitive, and it makes it more interesting than betting the same horses at the same distance week after week.
Great.
And, so we hope to see you out there. What about New Year's Eve? Did you make your reservation?
Oh, I'll be there. What do you mean make my reservations?
Well, your regular table is taken. There's a VIP coming in.
That's what you think.
Okay, I'll make sure. Alan's in a staff meeting. I'll make sure he calls you as soon as he's...
Tell him we need that number desperately.
Okay.
And we did real well, too. I'm real excited about it.
It was a good crowd Friday night. In fact... indications from Pompano's standpoint is that we must have had some people from out of town in here this weekend. We had a terrific week.
How about that? Okay, listen, I'll see you tomorrow, Ken.
All right.
Thanks. Okay, there's the latest and the greatest. Here's a portable in Miami.
Hello?
Are you a portable?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I on the air?
You're on right now. How do you like that?
Hey, I can't believe this. Hey, Neil, I just want to call and tell you that you have a great show. I did not know that...
We do need an infusion of intelligence, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
According
trying to
to that pseudo-intellectual.
I did not know. You know, my wife broke my antenna on my Mercedes, so I don't get AM, and I didn't know that. God, you got a cult following down here because I took a month off. I'm a stockbroker, really, and I just took a month. I quit because of the recession and everything like that. But I was telling everybody over here when they came over for the holidays about you and your show and everything like that, and I was quite amazed at everybody responding to, Neil Rogers. I mean, everybody listens to you.
That's correct. If the ratings were accurate, we'd have a 99 share.
Unbelievable.
And the only 1% who don't listen, no spaghetti glaze.
As a matter of fact, one of my good friends is in advertising for a radio AM show, and you are his main competitor, and matter of fact, that's his main competition or main objection every time they come up against, why should we go with you instead of someone else? And it's unbelievable. I mean, he's scratching his head, and I rant and rave about, the show and the quality and the content of intelligence that is, some of your callers call in, you know, the lady with the concert tickets and everything like that.
Right.
Excuse me?
I said, that's great.
Yeah, but I just wanted to call. You know, I took a month off. I'm redoing my entire inside of my house. I had, you know, quotes from general contractors and stuff like that. It went like over $30,000, and I did the entire inside of my house, hardwood floors, kitchen, everything for like less than $3,000.
Well, good for you, sir. It's about time somebody stood up for himself and stood up for his rights and didn't just sit down and get screwed.
I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. They're the same product.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But, you know, if you can afford to take a month off, go for it. But Rick...
I'm ready to do it right now.
Rick and Suds is a great show, but Neil, I'm telling you, I can't believe it. My first Christmas present under the Christmas tree, excuse me, for the holiday. But
when he says mamar, I lose it. I just can't handle it.
What?
I said, I hope you have a great New Year.
Oh, yeah.
And enough of the sucking around.
Make sure you express to everybody to have a designated driver.
Yep.
And to be safe.
And a designated caller, and have a great life. Oh, man. We have an open line in Dade, 751-WIOD. And we only have 2 hours to kill. It seems like only 600-700 hours ago we sat down here this morning and listen. It's just another day. And then tomorrow is New Year's Eve day, which means we're playing the whole rack for real. And Wednesday is a whole bunch of ball games, and I'm not going to be here. You have to work Wednesday? You're going to love those ball games, George. 5 hours on New Year's Day. Man. Overtime, though, huh? $3.45 an hour. Not bad. Did I see little Jennifer go in the newsroom? Jennifer Rem is honoring us with her presence. Happy New Year, Jennifer. Jennifer is doing the noon WIOD news. And unless she gets out of breath, we'll come back at 12:05 and continue. At 2 o'clock, it's old fat Chuck Meyer for Rick and Suds with Will O'Reilly of Inside Edition, Joe and Sonny from the Sheraton Val Harbor with Sports Talk, followed by the big one, the Holiday Bowl. It's choked up now.
I don't know what it is, but it's moving.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751-WIOD from Dade. In Broward, it's 524-WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free, 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
Thanks for calling.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tyson's Knockout Chicken.
Hi, this is Iron Mike. And if you're hungry like a heavyweight, just look for the big gold teeth.
Tyson Knockout Chicken.
Tyson's Knockout Chicken. You've never seen fresh like this.
Oh, nice tomatoes.
Try a hot, juicy Big Mike. 2 all-mean patties on a Sesame Street brain.
Y'all better stay away from Don Burger King. All their food's got hair sticking out.
Yeah, I'd like a... Hey, aren't you the guy on trial?
How'd you like a knuckle sandwich?
Sure.
Coming up. Oh! Next.
And don't forget our world champion chicken.
We got wings. We got sides. We got... Oh, check out those legs. I can't control myself.
So do the wild thing and come to Tyson's Knockout Chicken tonight.
If you're hungry as a raging bull, come to Tyson and grab a handful.
12:07 at WIOD. The market is zooming, man. It's up 30.5 points. We are just making this gigantic recovery before the bottom falls out of the whole damn thing. We have 2 open lines in Dade, 751 WIOD, and 1 in Broward. In other words, the board is half empty. Very, very weak performance today by the audience. Weak. In fact, if it wouldn't have been for that little flurry we had, remember in the first hour, those women calling? It would have been just an unmitigated disaster. Lauderhill.
Hi, Neil.
How you doing?
Not too bad, thanks. Listen, I'm not going to ask for any requests today.
Good.
I'm here from Toronto.
Hey?
I hate to tell you about our Leafs.
I saw the Leafs Saturday night, sir, on my satellite dish, and they blew another one. They had a 2-0 lead over the Red Wings, and they had a 3-2 lead going into the third period, and they make me sick. They're just nauseating.
I don't know what's happening with them.
They're pathetic.
Well, look forward to the Blue Jays in spring
And
training.
we're paying all that money to Grant Fuhr, and I got news for you. He's no Johnny Bauer.
No, Johnny Bauer, yeah, or Terry Sawchuk for that matter.
Or Don Simmons.
And how?
Or Jerry Cheevers. Or Jacques Plante.
The good old days, eh?
Right, eh?
Oh,
Frank Mahovlich.
Bring them back. Bring them back. Dave Keon.
Right.
You name them.
Tim Horton.
Bobby Vaughn.
Carl Brewer and Bobby Vaughn.
Jeez.
Ron Stewart. Bert Olmsted.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but I must.
How is it possible one of the oldest franchises in the history of all of professional sports could have degenerated to the point where they're so pathetic that they're like a girls' team?
The puck is dropped. Kelly up to Poker. Poker gets left Armstrong. Armstrong waits. Takes it. Does go! Oh!
Yeah.
Great one.
Can you tell me, will you listen to me? Will you listen to me?
Gee.
Will you listen to me, sir?
Okay.
I want to ask you a question.
Certainly.
Is Bill Hewitt dead or alive?
Bill Hewitt, he's alive.
He is?
Yeah.
How come we never hear from him? I know he was an alcoholic.
Well, I think it's just age has got to him, and, unfortunately his father passed away several years ago.
A couple of years ago. A couple of years. I think the body is still in the gondola, by the way.
Oh, that's for sure.
And Bob Cole says it smells pretty bad up there.
It's rotten. Even the fans aren't turning out this year.
They're not turning out?
No. They're not selling out.
The Leafs ought to be turned out.
Oh, for sure.
They only had one player, and that was Vince Damphus, and they traded him away for an old man, Larry Anderson, who's about 100 years old. What are they thinking about? Boy, do they make me sick.
I don't know.
I love my Leafs.
Key coming back. Gills, the defenseman, with him for the Maple Leafs. Key goes to the right side. Carbonneau forechecking, but Clark gets the pass to center and moves up, gets away from the hip. Clark coming for the net hard. Center net. Gills goes!
Wow.
The puck is dropped.
All right, that's enough.
Not the same. Listen, I took your advice last week.
Let's just play Maple Leaf goals for the next 2 hours.
Oh, sounds good. I took your advice last week and saw JFK.
Great.
Super movie.
Yeah, one of the all-time best.
3 hours plus, and I tell you, couldn't believe it was over. It was really great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, have a good holiday, Neil.
And back at you.
Take care now.
And Punch Him Lock says hi.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Not feeling too good. 10 afternoon at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463. Let's see if we can find some other outdated copy here today, okay, folks? Some other stuff from weeks and months and years ago on your screwed-up station, WIOD. Come on, get with it, Larry.
I can have an orgasm just driving down I-95.
Cheers and a few tears for 75 years coming up next nationwide. Patrick Roy versus Grant Fuhr, Wendell Clark, Kurt Muller, and a whole lot more. It's the 1991-92 season premiere between the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs as we kick off our 40th season of Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC from the Forum in Montreal.
Nice talking.
Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC is brought to you by Molson Canadian, what beer is all about. By Ford of Canada, where quality is more than a commitment, quality is job one. And by Esso Associates and Imperial Oil. You're on your way with Esso.
Oh, man, I get goosebumps. And then the game starts and the Leafs get behind 12-0 and I start getting upset. 12:14 at WIOD. Here's a real hockey fan.
Hey, let's not talk about sports.
I can't hear you. You're on a bad phone. You sound like you got your finger on it. You do. You sound like...
Got a little something called the Jets fans.
I can't understand you.
You can't really?
What kind of a phone is this?
It's a panty phone.
A panty phone?
Panty. That's what it says on a panty phone. I don't know what the hell that means.
As in panty waist?
But you can't understand me.
Now it's better, now that you're speaking into the thing with the holes in it.
Everybody's looking at me.
Always speak into the part that's got the holes in it.
I've got a little something for the Jets fans.
Yes?
If they want to nuzzle up their nose right to my underwear line, I've got a little warm air for them. A.
Yeah.
And two, my favorite...
What kind of a phone is this, man? We're getting feedback?
You know what it is? It's one of those cheap pay phones.
Crappy.
Yeah.
El Crapo.
Thank you.
They don't have to nuzzle up to your underwear. They just nuzzle up to this phone. CNBC is now commencing testing of its scrambling system. If you experience any problems with your reception, please contact your cable operator or call 1-800-SMART-TV. Scramble this, okay? What kind of crap is that? They're scrambling our picture now.
Oh, that's got to suck.
Boy. And I want to mention again that Continental Cable, your picture on Channel 6 and 12 this week is so bad, I can get a better picture sticking my thing out the window and hooking it up to the TV set. Pathetic. I have to watch CBS Morning News on the satellite.
So I heard Orlando grabbed onto Toon's thing and got penalized.
He what?
Orlando grabbed...
Don't even say it again. What's the next thing?
I can't hear you. You sound all muffled.
You got... Yeah, it's probably this crappy phone I'm on. Good day. Boy, even he's in the bag today. 12:16 at WIOD. Here's the North Bay Village. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
Okay.
First-time caller.
Another bad phone.
But I always listen to you. You're great, though.
Terrible phone.
Really? Wait, hold on. Let me.
Muffled.
Wait, let me change it. All right, how's that?
Oh, better.
A lot better. Neil, how you
Marginally better. Still muffled. Maybe you just have a muffled voice. Maybe it's
Neil,
that sock over your vocal cords.
I saw JFK, and it was terrific.
How does the guy get a sock over his vocal cords? Something to think about. Yeah, it's one of the all-time greats. But I'm not going to spend the whole show every day like Chuck is doing talking about JFK. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I mean, I'm very interested in it. I've read all the books. It's disturbing. It's gut-wrenching. But life has to go on, you know?
What do you feel was the best part of the movie?
The best part was the speech by Donald Sutherland.
Exactly, in the park.
Not the speech, but I mean the rap by Donald Sutherland when he took him through the park and gave him the whole lowdown. And then of course, the trial in the court there at the end, his summation was great, too.
And with Donald Sutherland, they had the part that he was playing, they had him sent away to the South Pole for 2 weeks.
Right.
And he said that, you know, if he was there, he would have had extra security, and he wouldn't have the security that they had there.
And the thing about it showing up, the story on Oswald showing up in the New Zealand newspaper and the time difference that it showed up there before he was even arrested.
And there was the part I noticed, it was even though it was gross, but when Kennedy's head got blown off or that piece of skin or whatever came off, his head jerked inwards. So like somebody was, they said, over by the fence, somebody, either that Secret Service guard or that policeman with the rifle. How could it have been from, if the guy shot from the back, did the head get, you know, blown off the skin and turn in towards the car? You know what I mean? It looked like somebody was shooting from the front.
It was magic, just like the magic bullet.
Right.
Just ask Darrell Inspector. He'll make up a good story for you.
What do you think Rick Sanchez would do, you know, analyzing his movie? Squat over it? Or
He'd be squatting over the body parts in Parkland Hospital, probably.
Rick, Neil, one more thing. Please, Neil, I got to have it. I never requested
it in
my life. Andrew Dice Clay. That bit that you got. You got 2 bits from it, one with the New Yorker and one with that Rice-A-Roni.
Yeah.
Could you play one of those?
First of all, he's not on the New Yorker. He's got nothing to do with that. The New Yorker is Ricardo Montalban, Jr.
Oh. No. The one, I thought it was the one where he goes, hey, you know.
That's got nothing to do with Andrew Douche Clay, okay,
I thought
sir?
that was him.
You got to get your douchebag straight. That's Ricardo Montalban and the Chrysler New Yorker.
I'd rather have the Rice-A-Roni douche then.
The Rice-A-Roni?
Yeah, thanks, Neil.
Okay. Bye. God almighty. Man. It's like we've just totally lost control of the show during the holidays. And you know what? I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I get paid the same whether you control it or I control it. What disc is that on? Is that number 40 on disc number 2? He asked, as if we don't already know since we played it about 750 million times and they just can't get enough of it.
Here's Andrew Dice Clay for Dice-A-Roni.
All right, let's say you're eating. You're sick and f***ing tired of f***ing potatoes and that stovetop shit. Do like me, honey. Eat this. Dice-A-Roni. Come on, it's almost as simple as you. Put the f***ing bag in the f***ing pot and you turn on the f***ing stove. You think you can manage that, honey? Hey, bada bing, the f***ing thing's done. So, remember, Yankee Doodle came to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather off his ass and called it Dice-A-Roni. Oh! Dice-A-Roni, the tacky tailor street. Oh!
What do you want, Jay? When we needed you here last week, where the hell were you? When my car was filthy and disgusting and gross and just loaded with crud, where the hell were you? Yeah, you were on vacation like Spencer. They're all on permanent vacation with Aerosmith. I just had it washed yesterday, but I guess we better do it today because Spencer's not coming till Thursday this week, right? Oh, man. Let me just dig down here and see if I can find some change. There's the keys. See if I can find $10 in my wallet after that night Friday at Pompano. Oh, excuse me. Shouldn't be talking about that. You shouldn't cry about your losings, okay? Win a little, lose a lot. Here's a 50. You want that? No chance. Not for you. You got any change? Hey, listen, wait a second, folks. I know that you're expecting a radio show, but we're busy with a little transaction. How about giving me 2 20s for a 10?
Sure.
Good. Okay, do a good job out there, too, will you please? Because that car is a real important car, a real important part of my mediocre life.
Okay.
20 afternoon at WIOD. Oh, man. I got enough for Pompano tonight? Let me see. Oh, yeah. That's enough for the first race. 21 after 12.
I can have an orgasm just driving down I-95. Ow!
Yesterday, Sammy Smith fumbled the ball away. We knew that bum never knew how to play. I can't believe what happened yesterday. Yesterday, the playoffs didn't seem so far away. Thanks to Sammy, now there is no way. Oh, yesterday sucked royally. Why you drop that ball and your pay or go away? Sammy sucks. Now I long for Brian to share.
12:25 at WIOD. Yeah, we could have been there in Houston in the House of Pain yesterday if it weren't for that fumble, Sammy, but that's the way it goes. 25 afternoon at WIOD, Pembroke Pines.
Hello there, Neil. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay today. How you doing?
Good, good. I have enjoyed your show for many, many years, but I am on the horns of a dilemma, so to speak. You had made mention earlier about the children that need to be back in school. Well, mine, too, are no exception. I'm trying to get them to clean up their room, and I'm trying to explain to them just how bad the room looks. And the only thing that comes...
I got a better idea. Why don't you just lock the doors in, from the outside?
Well, that's an idea.
Slam them in there with all that crap. Market is up 34 points. Boy, are we just making a tremendous phony recovery here?
Yes, but I've got so much invested in them that I really want them to be part of the family, but I want them to clean their room. I'm trying to explain to them just how bad it looks, and your vomiting cart came to mind, punctuated by the buzzer. Would you be so kind as to play that?
No. 12:26 at WIOD. When they're starting to choreograph 2 carts back-to-back, sound effects, I mean, you people are really desperate. Hey, kids, lock him in the room and throw away the key, okay, and go have a good time. Ransack the house. Palm Beach on the Star Line.
Yes, Neil, long-time listener. I'm on my sailboat outside Palm Beach.
Well, good for you. La-di-da.
And listen, Neil.
Yeah.
I want you to call my daughter Kathleen douchebag.
Okay. Hey, Kathleen. Get a life. 12:27 at WIOD. I should have just played the rack. For some reason, I just have no sales resistance, like I've said before, and I keep coming back thinking that just maybe it might be worth punching 1 or 2 of these buttons, and so far, I can't think of one that we couldn't have lived without. Miami. Here's the one right here. Hello. See, I told you. That's the best call we've had. What, is there somebody on there?
Bill?
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just calling to say, for those Snapple people, you can get it at Walgreens. You have Snapple at Walgreens.
Right.
And my mom's been listening to your show. She likes it. I listen to your show. I like it.
Great. And everybody likes it.
But
on the show, too.
But the bridge tender, I don't want to listen to it. I'm just telling you, I was in the shower, I heard it, and I got off. I mean, the tape that was. And and as for the Dolphins, as for the Dolphins, hey, I like the Dolphins. You like the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And
but
behind you, Neil, and the Dolphins, too.
Yeah.
And
what time is your show on?
My show is on now.
Oh, okay.
No, but Neil,
yeah.
I was eating soup the same time you were eating soup.
Well, isn't that great?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
kind of like almost a sexual connotation about that, isn't there?
I know, and I'm souped up, too.
Yeah, you sound like it. Juiced up.
No, what happened was, yesterday I had too much Black Russian, and I had to have soup today. And I'm in my bunker in Liberty City, so I'm stuck here in bed. And for all you pseudo-intellectuals who want an infusion of intellect conversation,
Right.
get a life.
Right.
Have a nice day.
Don't drop the soap now.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Calm down, sir. Take a deep breath.
Dandy. Those are regulated by the United Corps of Engineers. You knew that, didn't you?
No.
Well, it is. All bridges over navigable waterways
See, if
are
I
regulated
knew
by
that, I wouldn't have been asking, see?
What's that?
I said if I knew the answer to the question, I wouldn't have asked it in the first place.
Okay, well, all I'm saying, sir, is that the United States Corps of Engineers are the ones that regulate bridges over navigable waterways.
Over what?
Navigable waterways.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's up to them to decide what time the bridges should not be open to the marine traffic.
Yes. And what time should they not be open to marine traffic, sir?
I'm telling you that they come up with the times.
Well, what is the time?
I believe it's at rush hour times, sir, that they are not open to marine traffic. Other than that, they are open to marine traffic.
So, in other words, any schlep with a boat can come along and back up traffic for 2 miles.
That is absolutely correct, sir.
Well, what kind of a communist bunch of crap is that?
That is not a communist bunch of crap, sir.
Sounds like some kind of Neanderthal fascist commie pinko conspiracy to me.
Automobiles to one boat.
Right, exactly.
Now, the boat is going to stop for 5,000 cars? Is that it?
No, I think that 50,000 cars ought to stop for one jackass in his boat. I think that's what they ought to do.
Man, you better know your laws, mister, because you sure don't.
That's right.
I suppose you want the damn bridges closed to boat traffic in a hurricane, too.
I want the bridges closed, period, okay? I want them closed. I want the bridge tender to go home and watch MTV and get the hell out of our lives.
In other words, you
I
don't
want
like
those
the boat,
bridges
do you?
closed. Let them use the Julia Tuttle, okay? Let them use the MacArthur Causeway. I think they ought to go on the George Washington Bridge and jump all the bridge tenders. How do you like that, sir?
Well, I don't know about you, but you sound like some stupid, idiotic jerk.
And Happy New Year to you. 1231 at WIOD. If that pain-in-the-ass little kid in Hollywood calls back one more time, George is coming over to your house with the tweezers and yanking every little body hair right out of WIOD.
Hello?
Is this you again?
Yes.
What do you want?
Oh, you hung up on me.
What?
You hung up on me.
Who hung up on you?
Person that put me on hold.
What is it?
Somebody put me on hold and they hung up.
Yeah, well, you know why they hung up on you? Probably because we didn't want to hear your silly song.
Huh?
You got a silly song? Sir? Oh, okay. He got the message. 1231 at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463. Well, you have to tell them, George. You have to take control. WIOD.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Neil.
Speaking.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
All right.
You don't have a silly song you want to sing to us, do you?
No.
Good.
Oh, first-time caller.
Great.
All right, I just called and...
Got right on like that. Wasn't that a shock? I picked you up cold.
I know.
Right in the middle of the board there on the center square.
I know, I'm sitting here cold in the office.
God, I get goosebumps about this. It's so exciting.
Wow. All right, well, I wanted everybody to know, go San Diego State in the Freedom Bowl.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Go Long Beach State. 1232 at WIOD, Fort Lauderdale. Market is up 36 points. Hello? Nobody there. Homestead on the Star Line.
Neil.
Yes.
Hey, I can agree with you as far as the bridge tenders go. I'm trying to drive down into the Keys. You know that bridge at Jewfish Creek?
Yeah.
It's been up for about a half an hour. The traffic's all the way back to Homestead.
Idiotic jerk.
All I want to do is get down to Alvarado for the weekend, and I got to sit there in this one lane.
Well, call up Al Abrera. He'll help you out, okay? He'll drop you right off down where you're going. 1232 at WIOD. We have an open line in the center square at 524-9463, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. Your show's really great.
Yeah.
And,
What do you want? You must want something.
No, I don't want anything.
You're sucking around for something, I can tell.
No, I don't want anything. I just want to know, because I'm from Montreal.
You're from Montreal, eh?
Yeah.
How about those Habs, huh?
It sucks.
They make me sick.
All right.
Here comes Dickie Moore and the Rocket.
Hmm?
By the way, there's some geek who's playing college football, or who is it that they call a pocket rocket? How can they steal that? There was only one pocket rocket. That would be like having somebody be the Yankee Bambino or the Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, well...
Or the Yankee Clipper. Go ahead, sir. You know what I'm talking about.
The radio in Montreal is really sucks.
Really bad, eh? Too many of those frogs on the radio jumping around in Montreal, eh? Why don't you get a hold of all these old French-Canadian farts who come down here and send them back, draw them a road map and show them how to get back home, eh?
I just want to know when you're going to get your show down there. Because
down there?
I fall asleep listening to the radio. It's so bad.
Yeah, well, it's good for you. In about a half an hour, you can become like one of those 90-year-old frogs up there. You start driving like them and leaving small tips.
Yeah.
Eh?
Well, I just wanted to wish you a Happy New Year.
And same to you.
All right.
Okay. Go back home. 1234 at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward, 524-FROG, and we'll be back right after this. Market's up 41.
He was a Supreme Court Justice nominee accused of sexual harassment, and now he's madder than hell. Clarence Thomas is the Judicator.
Yes, Judge. There have been a lot of charges brought against you that could seriously jeopardize your nomination. How do you answer to these charges?
Hey, boy, how's this for an answer? Clarence Thomas is the Judicator.
Yes, I can remember on several occasions, Judge Thomas told me repeatedly how he could tighten a knot, tighten a bow, and still have enough to throw it over his shoulder like a continental soldier.
Judge Thomas, how do you respond to these allegations?
Well, Senator, I have just one thing to say. Shut up, bitch. Clarence Thomas has been ridiculed, railroaded, and pushed to the edge. Now he's taking on the system in the Judicator.
Well, personally, Senators, I think this is a bunch of bull. Take that, you fat son of a... I'll show you, you self-righteous mother...
The Judicator starts Friday at a theater near you.
22 till 1 at WIOD. I see that memo from Boy Gary on the inside of the control room door. It says, don't be a troubleshooter. Be like me. Be a bullshooter. Isn't that what he is? He's basically a big bullshooter. Anyway, let's go to Delray. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir. If you can't be a troubleshooter, be a bullshooter, sir.
Neil, a couple of weeks ago, you mentioned about Satellite TV Week.
About what?
Satellite TV Week?
Yes, sir.
Do you have that number still?
Do I have that number? I have it right here. How's that?
That sounds great.
Is that good or what?
That's fantastic.
You want it?
Please.
1-800.
Okay.
345.
All right.
88.
Okay.
7. 6.
Thank you, Neil.
Got it?
You have a Happy New Year.
And you too.
Bye.
Hey, listen, you call us and ask us anything, and if we don't know the answer, we'll just make it up. How do you like that? Oh, boy, there's nothing like having a satellite dish, not having to watch all that swill that's on the networks. Man, you people that watch the stuff that's on the networks and the local affiliates, no wonder your brains are like Jell-O. No wonder we don't have any infusion of intellectual crap. Swanee River?
Neil.
What does that mean, Swanee River?
We're in the Swanee River.
You're in it?
Well, we're near it.
That's almost like being up at Aintree.
We are, like, on Highway...
Hey, where's our gate passes to the back door, Gary Mills, you slime ball? Man, you got to knock on the door and kick and scream and bust the window to get in this building anymore. It's unbelievable. They're trying to give us a message for the new year.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Oh, he's got a key. Mr. Hotshot. Yeah, great. Go ahead, sir. You're never eating in here again, Gary.
We're calling from Pensacola somewhere up here. I don't know.
Market is up 42 points. Man, are we making a comeback or what? Woo! Everybody go out and have a market party. You're on the Swanee River?
We're near it.
Way down.
On the Swanee River.
Yeah.
We're on, like, Highway 8.
That's not near the Cohulawasi River, is it? Up by Aintree?
I don't know. We're up here.
What is it? What are you talking other people there, sir? We can't hear them. You're doing a lot of mumbling. Speak to us.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, but you got all these other people doing like backdraft in the background there. Don't be a bullshooter, sir. Let's get with it.
You have to be careful. I think there's a lot of David Duke supporters out here.
Probably. Probably going to pick you off pretty soon, too. Have you for dinner.
How's everything going in Miami?
You don't run into a David Duke supporter, you run into Hannibal Lecter, and they have you for dinner.
I think we're out in the woods here.
That's right, like I said. Can you squeal? Can you squeal like a pig?
I could try.
I think you're going to be pretty soon from the sound of that guy cackling in the back there.
Well, he wants to say hello to you.
He's got you all sized up. Yes.
Take care. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Neil.
How you doing?
I can't believe this. I'm talking to you.
Why not?
I'm in the Swanee River here.
Yeah, we
on
can.
the way to New Orleans.
On the way to New Orleans? With all the yahoos over there?
The Gators.
Wow.
The Gators are playing Notre Dame.
Oh, boy, I hope you kick their ass.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
I hope you take that Lou Holtz and just hang him like a stuck pig.
I like to see next year. I like to see Michigan State play the Irish.
Yeah, right.
Spartans.
We played them this year. We played them this year.
Looking for the birds.
They beat us 180-0 this year.
What?
I said, have a good time.
Hey, can I just say, Kevin, you're a big douchebag for not going with us.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya. Kevin's no fool. He knew what's going on up there. 1242 at WIOD. We have an open line at Dade, 751. WIOD.
Yeah, could you play the Led Zeppelin?
Play the what?
The Led Zeppelin Jewish thing.
The Led Zeppelin Jewish thing?
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin Jewish thing?
Yeah, the thing with...
Zimfar does Zeppelin?
Yeah.
What's Jewish about that?
Well, I don't know.
Is Zimfar Jewish? Oh, God, what a yahoo. I think that call was from Aintree. I really do. I think that's what happened to our whole audience. I think they must have spent a bad vacation over the holidays up at Aintree. Is that on one of these, Zimfar does Zeppelin? I think it is. I'm pretty damn sure it is, and I'm going to take some real good slow time here and find it, okay? So just hold your horses, as they say at Pompano Park. I have a Pompano spot coming up here in just a second. I have no copy. I have that stupid fax that Kent Williams sent me with a big song and a dance about who's racing in the short race and the long race, which has nothing to do with anything. And it's just astonishing to me that people just want to take their money. It's like burning it, like having a bonfire. Oh, here's Zimfar and Zeppelin right here. I mean, I do think that they're open. I know they're open tomorrow night on New Year's Eve, and you should call and make your reservations, because after the races are over tomorrow night, they have a big bash. If you have any money left, you can celebrate. And I'm pretty damn sure they're closed on Wednesday, New Year's night, but not positive. And I know they're racing Monday through Saturday at Pompano Park now through the rest of the meeting, except I think Wednesday night, but I'm not positive. But, hey, we'll find out pretty soon.
Zimfar, master of the romantic slide whistle.
And rock legend Led Zeppelin. Together for the first time. Zimfar and Zeppelin. Schlock meets rock. The Master and the Blaster. Wait till they see the power bill for this one. The Sim and Seven World Tour. It'll take the lead out of your whistle.
Okay, that was sure exciting to hear, wasn't it? I didn't know Zimfar was Jewish. What happened to my Guns N' Hoses thing? Oh, there it is. Anybody going to go see Guns N' Hoses tomorrow night at JRS? Boy, that should be good. Should be almost as exciting as the Holiday Bowl, which we have for you tonight, Brigham Young and Iowa. I wonder, other than Michigan State, you think there's any team in America other than Long Beach State and Michigan State that's not playing in a... Boy, pretty emotional. That was Rick Sanchez calling from the house. Lady in Miami, hello.
Yeah, hi, is this Neil?
I think so.
Hi, you have a cart that I know you cannot play anymore for whatever reason, but I would like to know if it's possible to get a copy of it or purchase it.
No.
No? Not even if it's my birthday?
No.
That was one of the funniest ones I've ever heard.
That's why we can't play it anymore. Anything that's too funny, they have a meter, and if it registers over 5 on the meter, we can't play it anymore.
Oh, is that how it works?
I just played that little thing for you. You didn't even hear it.
Yes, I heard it. Well, thank you. And you have a Happy New Year.
And same to you.
Bye-bye.
12:45 at WIOD. Now they're requesting carts that they know we can't even play on the air anymore. Now, you talk about a clever way to kill some time. That's 5:35, okay? And if these lines don't all start flashing and really hopping with some real good intellectual crap, we're going to play Sweet Child of Mine nonstop between now and 2 o'clock as a way of welcoming Axel and his host to town. 2 open lines in Dade, 751-WIOD. Don't forget, speaking of good intellectual radio, Chuck Myers got Bill, whatever his name is, O'Reilly from Inside Edition. From that sleazebag TV, from one of those... last week he had Rick Sanchez. Today he's got Bill O'Reilly. I think we're going tabloid radio news pretty soon. I think this is just an omen, and Chuck is trying to break it in easy. Kendall.
Yes, here.
Yes, sir. Here.
Neil.
Here we are.
Neil, thanks for taking the call. It's the first time I've called you. I've listened to you ever since you've been on WIOD.
Well, that's great.
I just want to let you know how depressed I was this past weekend. I had to go up to Jacksonville, which is kind of depressing in itself. On the way back, it seemed like about every 5 out of 10 cars were either from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
Or Quebec.
Well, that was the other 5.
Yeah.
That was the other 5 coming back down.
Yeah.
Seemed like about half the cars coming down had Canada plates on them. It's just really depressing.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know they're coming.
Thanks for the good news.
Sure.
Have a great life.
Sure.
Oh, man. You mean he called and waited just for that? 1247 at WIOD. Here's the spot that I don't have any copy for Pompano Harness. Man, they're doing a job, I'll tell you. It's just incredible. Thanks so mumuch, by the way, to Mrs. Peter Wren and all the horsemen. And the great job they did for us in the 6th race on Friday, the Camillus House Pace, where they raised for us about $6,600, plus the management of the track, of course. And thanks to Joe Pavia for a great drive on Call a Witness, who came in second. Just got beat by that slimeball Kelly Shepard on Friday in our People's Horse race. And Call a Witness is in again Friday for all you members of our WIOD Pompano fan racing, whatever we call it. In the 10th race, got the 6-hole this time with fine Kettle, Heads Up Handsome, Burglar, Double Wow, J.J. Romax, Overnight Delivery, Hobo Hanover, and way on the outside, Daniel Martin, Go Back Where You Came From, Raging Thunder. And don't forget, big night tonight and tomorrow night, New Year's Eve. They have that big gala New Year's Eve bash at Pompano Park. Call and make your reservations in the clubhouse now. Don't get shut out. And spend a great evening plunging and whining and dining, and then after the races, just having a great time at Pompano Park tomorrow night. And Wednesday closed for New Year's night, I'm pretty sure, I think. And then, of course, again open Thursday with some of those neat odd distance races. And Friday, our People's Horse race, and a big card as always on Saturday. So get out during the holidays, take all your visitors out, plunge your lungs, and have a great time at Pompano Harness. Post time nightly, Monday through Saturday, except Wednesday, 7:30 p.m.
She can't act, she can't sing. What's a girl to do? My sexy older sister, she can barely tie her shoe. Then Hugh Hefner called her. He said she was the best. She thought he meant her singing, but he really meant her chest. Oh!
And so if you're looking through a Playboy magazine, you'll see my older sister on the pages in between.
I've just been told 1,000,000 copies have been sold. My sister is the centerfold.
Latoya is the centerfold.
I've just been told my sister is a centerfold. Shamona.
Latoya is the centerfold. Na 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 na.
It's okay. I understand. It pays a lot to show you can. Daddy says you've lost your mind, and I think Bubbles just went blind. Jermaine, Tito, Janet, too. They all think you've ruined us. But I don't care what they all think. Latoya, you just mooned us. Your body looks just like my own, but I would need some silicone. Oh, no, I can't deny it. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to try it.
Call Dr. Gold and tell him to make up a mold. I'm gonna be a centerfold.
It's gonna be a centerfold.
Tell Dr. Gold I wanna be a centerfold.
He wants to be a centerfold. Na 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 na.
1251.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Hello, Dr. Gold? Make that change.
At WIOD. We have an open line on the Out of This World line, 1-800-944-WIOD. This must be a New Year's release day at Rayford. I see we have some people visiting in the control room. And our number one bull shooter is in there with them, too. Here's a mobile in Dania. Hello.
Hello, Deal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, this is Joe from New York. I have 3 questions.
Yes, Joe.
Yeah. One, is
Joe, turn that radio. Joe,
still
Joe,
among the living.
Joe, listen to me, will you please? Turn that goddamn radio down in the back, Joe. Turn it off.
Okay, it's down. Okay, question number one.
Yes.
Is James Stewart still among the living?
Yes.
Okay.
At least
yes.
he thinks he is. He's walking around.
Okay. Second question.
Yes.
What do you think of the rectum as a whole?
Next question.
And the next question is, what do you call a rabbi that joins a monastery?
Go back to New York, Joe. 1252 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade, 7519463. Here's the Bahamas, man.
Hey.
How you doing, eh?
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, look.
What are you doing in the Bahamas? Getting ripped off like everybody else?
No, I live here.
You live there?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it sucks. Bahamas is puke-inducing, sir.
Hey, look, you mentioned something about this Best of Neil tape.
Yeah.
How do you get one of those?
Call up 375-0763, charge it to your Visa or MasterCard, and they'll mail it out to you, just like magic.
Okay, now what's on that? I mean, is this all the carts or what?
No, it's not all the cards. It's a bunch of stuff, like the bridge tender and the scooting lady and a bunch of crap, you know.
Speaking of crap, you got, what do you call it, the fart contest?
No, it's not on there.
Can you play that?
No.
Why not?
Because it's too long, man.
Well, when can you play it?
When can we play it? When we're good and ready. 1253 at WIOD. Kendall on the star line.
Hey, Neil, ¿qué pasa?
How you doing?
Long time no speak.
Okay, calm down. Take a doggy down or relax.
Really? I've been waiting 20 minutes.
Man, you ought to have a radio show on Waxy.
I know, man.
No
Diego
wonder they're out of business.
It's Diego from Davie, man. Long time no speaking.
Yeah, what is it, Diego?
Diego from Davie.
Yeah.
I talked to you a long time ago.
Yeah, I know, I remember.
You do when?
When what?
I was away for a while. They put me away for a while.
Yeah, I believe they did. Arcadia. How'd you like it over there?
Arcadia? No, bro. Lake Butler Correctional Institute.
Same difference. We got some of your paisans in here today, as a matter of fact. Looking on. They must have known you were going to call today.
You know how it is. They let me out for the holidays. Hey, I was in driving school the other day, and Rick Sanchez was in my class. He was in there for his...
Do you always have this trouble with your tongue, with the R's?
Huh? Why, man? I'm from the York country.
Probably at Lake Butler. You probably had a lot of experience rolling it.
Neil, why? I take my time out of my day, of my holiday to call you, see how you're doing.
Well, what do you want to say, Diego? You're getting on my nerves.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
How did we know that was coming? 1254 at WIOD. We have two open lines a day, 751. You can just feel it building up to that. You know what I'm saying? And back at you, Diego, wherever you are. What did they hit him put away? We have an open line on the Star Line, Star IOD. Hollywood, Buenos Tardes. Are you there?
Yeah, Neil.
Okay.
First-time caller.
A little too much pressure. You sound just like Diego.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to...
Anybody speaking English out there today, or we got all the rubber raft people today?
Neil.
Let's try a little English for once.
Neil.
Yes.
I want to thank you for everything you do for Camillus House.
Yeah.
You got all my...
How long you been working on this phony accent?
No. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
I have a little song that I want you to hear.
Okay, well, go sing it to George. Hollywood, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay. What a bunch of geeks we got
You
today.
ain't kidding.
They're all getting ready for the big New Year's.
Number one, I'm crazy.
Hopefully on a
enough to go
bus
to that-
that's going out of town.
Number one, I'm crazy enough to go to that Guns N' Roses concert.
All right.
I'm in row 30 on the floor.
Great.
I'm going to be right in the middle of
What,
it
do you get
all.
off on those tattoos? Is that what does it for you?
Oh, no, I don't like that.
Good.
But
He's a schmutz bag, that guy. You know, the music's okay, but who wants to see him? Man.
Yeah, that's why I'm 30 rows back. I won't see him.
Good thinking. You won't hear him either. That'll be even better.
I won't see him.
Right.
But number one,
Yes?
satellite dish. I got a satellite dish back in November,
Yes?
and I'll tell you what, the first month or something, I was ecstatic with it.
And?
And lately, I've been saying there's nothing on.
Oh, get out of town.
I'm serious, with 1 million channels.
Well, there are times when that happens, but not very often.
It's rare, but I mean, after going through the hassle of getting my wife to break down and dish out the money and all, she doesn't want to hear me say.
Well, you must not be checking out the channels where all the live feeds are and all the people picking their nose and that kind of stuff. You have to be a little more adventurous.
Well, I do. Sometimes I start at one end and just scan all the satellites.
Right.
That's fun.
Start at one end and work right to the other.
Yeah. And you hook up with some funny stuff in between.
Right.
But other than
On
that,
the TV, too.
The pay channel's been kind of weak lately.
I watched Godfather 1 again last night, if you can believe that. I've seen it 500 times, and it was on there on Cinemax, and I watched it again. I can't believe I watched the whole damn thing again.
I'm like that, too. I watched it last night also.
Yeah.
Once I start watching that, that's it. I'm stuck on it.
It was just as good last night. Although I think there were 2 less holes in Sonny's body on the causeway than the first time. They ran out of bullets.
Hey, you did a good number on that Canuck earlier, too, by the way.
What a geek.
Oh, man. He needed that.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Well, you have a great day,
All
sir,
right.
and
Happy New Year to you.
go twist your transistor, will you?
Bye-bye.
Good luck to you. 12:57 at WIOD on a day that I could have just as easily stayed home in bed and had a great day. We have an open line in Broward, 524. Here's Miami. Hello. Miami? Once, twice?
Eric.
Yeah. Eric? Here's Coral Springs. Hello.
Hey, Neil. This
Hi.
is Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Hey.
You don't know Eric, do you?
Huh?
I think Eric was just calling for it.
No. Hey, could you put a request for me?
Can I ask you a question? Who are these losers that are standing in there? They're looking in here like Frank and Stein is sitting
Probably
there. Who are they?
Frank, yeah.
Who are these people?
Hotel Sofitel.
You're what?
Hotel Sofitel.
Oh, from Hotel Sofitel. Okay, learn to speak English, will you, sir?
Hey, Neil.
What is it?
Did you play the Sammy Smith?
Everybody around us today, they're all a bunch of foreigners, for crying out loud. God, you think we were in Miami or something? Can I play what?
The Sammy Smith Tumblr set for me?
Sambo, I just played it.
I didn't hear it.
Get out of town.
Hey, Neil, wait.
I just played it. You mean yesterday? Oh, you mean the Tumblr thing?
Yeah, the Tumblr
I thought you meant the other one.
Oh, hey, could
People are getting me very aggravated with these goddamn requests. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm sorry. Hey, can I call someone a douchebag?
Quickly.
Flashy Marv's a douchebag, Carlos, and the Coral Springs Police Department.
Excellent call, sir.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, the PP guy. All this month, the PP service stations get a free Miami Dolphins Sammy Smith tumbler with each fill-up. Here you go. Get the whole set of 4. 3. The Sammy Smith tumbler set, available with a fill-up only at PP.
It's a nice set. Look.
And at selected locations, Sammy Smith himself will deliver your glass to you.
Here. Nice. Well,
Hold on to yours today, if you can.
Oops. 12:59 at WIOD. We have one open line. It's on the Out of the World line, 1-800-944-WIOD. We still have had no call from Mr. Finkelson or any of the other Schmendricks at Pompano Park with that number. I would love to add that to our Camillus House total because it would make it nice and impressive and get it up to about $95,000. But we don't have the damn number, Alan. Will you people over there get on a stick for crying out loud? What is wrong with you folks? God. Anyway, we got Chuck Meyer sitting in for the last day for Rick and Suds, who will be back tomorrow live from the OB Parade tomorrow. Today it's Bill O'Reilly of Inside Edition with all the sleaze that you can handle and probably more than that. Speaking of sleaze, Joe Zagacki along with Sonny Hirsch on Sports Talk tonight, 6:05, live from the Sheraton Bal Harbor. Hank has another night off tonight. He can go out and panhandle, raise a little cash for holidays tomorrow and Wednesday at Hialeah. The Holiday Bowl tonight, either at 7:10 or 8 o'clock. Take your pick. A biggie, Iowa and BYU. What a job, man.
Para la guataquería.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show.
Oh!
To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dave. In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free, 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing Star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
It's the 1 to 2 hour.
Okay, we had a thing I was going to play there, but I don't want to leave Alan on hold that long because then he'll start swearing on the air again.
I apologize for that, but I understand.
You ought to apologize for that. People are talking about that from coast to coast about that famous potty mouth Alan J.
And
Finkelson.
people are talking about Camillus House because of this racetrack from coast to coast.
Right.
And we're very proud that the total is $65.67.
Wow.
And 57 cents. And you're knocking me and calling me names.
Always liked Alan a lot, you know.
A gift house at I can't believe, Neil.
You're on the verge. You're starting to get. I'm telling you, you're going to
Neil,
slip.
I wish all your people, especially the Camillus House, a happy and healthy New Year.
And the same to you. Now listen, Wednesday night is dark, right?
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure about these things.
Wednesday night is dark. Believe it or not, tomorrow night our dining room is sold out.
Really? You didn't sell my table, did you?
No, your table is your table if you don't call me dirty names.
Oh, okay.
And Friday night, Neil, when caller witness is down there, when you get down there, the check will be presented to Camillus House.
And Mrs. Wren is going to be there, right?
Mrs. Wren will make a
Peter's wife?
presentation.
Great.
It was her idea, and it was great that management went with this, and we're proud of what you do.
Well, leave it to one of our Michigan people to come up with a real generous idea.
Leave it to a Michigan guy calling a war hero like me dirty names.
And leave it to Joe Pavia to win 100 races on Friday night. What did he win, 6 or 7?
6.
6.
Great.
Just unbelievable.
It sure is. And he's not from Michigan. He's from New York.
Well, we'll excuse him this time.
Okay.
Thanks, Alan.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So that's our new total now. How do you like that? $94,648.22.
Oh!
And we thank Meg Green for that odd change there at the end. That's nice. Almost $6,600 from the People's thing, the Camillus House Pace, the 6th race on Friday at Pompano Park. And we thank the horsemen especially. I mean, you know, we can thank Harold Duras and John Cashman and Allen and boost up their egos, and it was nice on their part. But the horsemen, you know, times are tough, and they still forfeited that entire purse and were kind enough to help us out. We appreciate it. Almost $95,000. Here's a mobile in Miami.
Hey, Neil, I'm going to give you an opportunity. I was born here. I'm going to give you like that right off the bat, don't you?
Just the way you said that.
Well, here's the situation. I don't live here. I live.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Write me a check for about $2 million and see if I'll quit my job? Let's try it.
Well, it depends.
Let's go cash it first and then see what happens.
Well, I'll judge your performance here in the next few minutes. You just might get it. Listen, I visit from out of town. I was born here, but haven't lived here in 43 years.
Where are you from?
Well, I was born here in North Miami Beach, but I grew up in New York, Central New York, and now I'm doing some business.
Well, wait a minute. What is Central New York?
Syracuse.
Oh, it's Syracuse. Well, don't say Central New York. Upstate New York. I'm from Rochester. You're from Syracuse.
That's right. Well, Rochester, we almost call you a Canadian over there.
Yeah, right.
Well, listen.
I got news for you. We got more class in one block of Rochester than Syracuse and General Electric has in that whole... I don't want to get into it. Go ahead.
That's quite all right.
I don't want to start looking down my nose at Syracuse.
No, that's
I mean, you guys got a good basketball team, the best one that money can buy, and a geeky-looking basketball coach.
That's true. Your evidence of the fact that their brainwashing in Rochester has worked very well, so there's no problem.
Right, that's true.
I really don't know how your show works. I do listen. We rent the car. We put it on the AM and a few stations on the FM. But let me cover a couple things.
And you said, what the hell kind of a show is this?
Well, yes, exactly. Well, I'm used to. I'm following it. I'm in the business, and I now live in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I've got a big business up there, and I'm in broadcasting. But
You're in broadcasting?
Yeah, what I have is, I'm not going to get into it now. I was interested in your traffic reporter. I've got a network of radio stations in East Tennessee. We provide traffic reports for it.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I won't get into that now. I've got a couple things I want to cover.
Well, we could use you. Even if you're giving them for up there, they'd be more accurate than the ones we get for down here.
Well,
These guys are a disaster. They're morons.
Nothing that bad.
They are that bad.
This is going to be the most expensive phone call you've ever got. I've got a portable cellular phone.
It's well worth it, believe me.
Well, let's see. I'll judge it after I see how you do here. Let's cover a couple of things. Listen, let's talk about a couple quick.
Here's a guy, big shot from Knoxville, Tennessee. He's going to judge me on how I do on his phone call. Go ahead, sir.
That issue.
I better be careful. He sounds like he's got a few bucks. Go ahead.
No problem. Listen, number one, let's talk about satellite quickly.
Okay.
If you want to enjoy satellite, you've got to have KU.
I don't have KU.
You've got to have KU. You're missing out.
What am I missing?
You're missing incredible sports.
I don't want to see Tom Brokaw pick his nose.
Well, he doesn't anymore. He's got a personal picker now.
Yeah. Dan Rather does. Dan Rather has somebody like picks every part of his body.
You've got to have KU because KU now is snowballed. They've got about 10 or 15 good satellites and a lot of feeds. As a matter of fact, they're moving. They're either scrambling or they're moving KU. You've got to have KU. If you don't have KU, you're losing out.
I'll get KU just to make you happy.
That's quite. And call me, make sure you confirm that. Number two, Bahamas. There was some negative thing about the Bahamas.
Some negative thing.
Some negative thing.
Can I sum it up for you?
No, not really. Listen, we go to Bahamas. We stay at the Carnival place, Crystal Palace. They treat us pretty well.
Yeah.
We haven't had a problem. The Brits there in the casino, I could shoot them if I had an Uzi. But other than that, they're pretty good people.
It's a rip-off palace, sir. If we had gambling here, this community would be the paradise of the entire globe. They'd be flocking in here with big bucks instead of just flocking in here on rubber rafts. We'd have some real money. The economy would be great, and we'd be doing it.
Well, that's true. There's no argument there.
We're a bunch of yahoos.
You need to get the right politicians in. Now, whose fault is that?
Ours.
Exactly. And last but not least.
Yes.
Every time I come to Miami, my parents brought me here back when we were children. Every year I've got to learn more Spanish.
See.
My English does me less good.
Yeah.
A little frustrating. Not to put down anybody, but, if you're going to,
Well, come up to beautiful Broward County where I live, sir. We actually have 5 people up there who still speak English. You'd be amazed.
Well, I saw that. I saw there was a sign that said, there was a sign that said you need to learn how to speak English. Unfortunately, it was written in Spanish. I showed it to the airport. Well, listen, that's all I got to say. The battery on this phone. Now, do you have any questions?
Do I have any questions?
Do you have any questions?
Yes. When are you going to say goodbye?
Well, I think you've done a pretty good job.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
How would you rate this call on a scale of 1 to 10?
You've been pretty good. As a matter of fact, the battery and my cellular are going dead. Next time around, or before we leave, or on the next trip back, we'll give you a call.
Give me an update.
I'll do that.
Have a great life.
You're a good boy.
Okay. And send all that money in a brown unmarked bag, okay? 12 minutes after 1 at WIOD, we have an open line and date. How come when he called, I had a feeling he was at broadcasting? He kind of, something to do with his business. They all put on that little phony ear. He's a good guy, though, because I think he's got a few bucks. Hey, I'd be delighted to tell you about that brand new melting pot. Here it is, almost New Year, and they were going to be open like days ago for the holidays, et cetera, et cetera. Here's another example of where Steve Paris is going to come in and blame somebody else for his own being a bullshooter. I have to be real careful on that, okay? He's a bullshooter. He gives you more garbage, man, in 30 seconds than the entire Broward County Sanitation Department collects in 5 years. Talk's a great game. We're supposed to know about that brand new melting pot if it's open right now at 6290 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale in the prestigious Promenade Plaza. It's going to be the biggest, the most beautiful pot of them all. But in the meantime, you can enjoy that delicious fondue, including that new Cajun cheese fondue with shrimp. That's the best item on the menu, even better than the chocolate fondue desserts, and that's saying a lot. That should give you an idea of just how orgasmic that is. You'll find the pot in Kendall on Sunset, in North Miami Beach, 3143 Northeast 163rd, in Coral Springs, right off the corner of West Sample Road and Coral Springs Drive, and in Boca at 5499 North Federal Highway. Take all your family and visitors and pains-in-the-ass guests for a fantastic fondue feast during these holidays. Spend a few hours one evening at the pot. 116 at WIOD, and let's right now go to our WIOD News Center for a news flash.
Okay, thank you, Roger. Good afternoon. This is Dan Stewart in the 610. Neil.
Okay, Dan.
In the 610 WIOD News Center.
Yes.
We just want to take a moment of your time, bring you up to date quickly with a hostage situation we've got going at a liquor store in Fort Lauderdale, more specifically the Plaza Liquor Store in the 2900 block of East Las Olas Boulevard. This situation began a little bit before 1 o'clock, and it continues to unfold. Greg Newell has been watching the whole situation from where he is.
Yeah, he's hand behind his head. He's got white pants, white T-shirt. He's backing up. Now he's turning around. He's got grayish hair. He's backing towards the cops. I guess, he's backing towards the cops now. He's hit the fence. Now he's leaning against the fence. There's a police. Now they're telling him to put 1 foot over, the other foot over. Hands behind his head, and he's backing up. Whoops, stumbled. He's backing up now. He's 2 feet there. The cop grabbed him. They've got him.
And Greg Newell watching that situation unfolding, of course. The area has been cordoned off. WIOD's Jennifer Rem is en route, and we will, of course, be keeping you posted throughout the afternoon. I'm Dan Stewart, WIOD News.
Thanks a lot, Sam. It's 117 at WIOD, whatever your name is. Bad beard, too, by the way. Okay, I hope Jennifer doesn't get all breathless by the time she gets there, because you know how Jennifer starts out real calm and then gets real breathless.